Cha. No. Still. Oh, cool. Yeah, this light's going in and out. I think it's just gonna do that. I think it's just gonna keep going out. It's a fucking old light, but sometimes when you just hit something, it does make it work, but not fucking apparently in this case. This is why it's live, ladies and gentlemen. This is why it's live. This is why it's live. Big, beautiful, stupid fucking light going out. It looks like I'm at an old shitty gas station in the bathroom. Sketchy ass looking light. Oh God. I might not be into chicks. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Friday night live stream. Fine. Okay, just doing that. Note to self: buy new secondary light. All right, that's fine. It gives us more of a theatrical look. I look kind of like a crackhead. Skin's breaking out. You can hypothesize why you think that might be. Perhaps a drug habit on top of my raging alcoholism. I've heard a lot of things about me and what I do, and I don't know about my streams and shit. Like since the Bimmy stream last week, that was interesting. Obviously, it got into the Reddit, forums and all that, and people had their field day, criticizing me, and I'm a drunkard, and the money, asking for money, all that kind of stuff. So just to bring the level of crying down a little bit, yeah, I took out the "give me money" bit at the beginning, because I thought it'd be funny. I was kind of making fun of like people who were like blatantly like give me money on live streams, who are like, all right guys, we need any kind of support. You can give us any kind of super chats, and I would say like titty streamers are the worst about that, but yeah, so I was trying to like parody that, but went right over most people's heads, and they just thought I was asking for money. So yeah, I was like, all right, I'm just whatever. It wasn't funny. Take the L, dude. So yeah, I took that out. I mean, I don't know. As far as drinking on stream, like Jesus Christ, who the fuck? I mean, I'm sure there are a bunch of people who don't, but there's a bunch of people who do, and I don't get especially drunk. Well, towards the end, whenever I say it's Josh After Hours, that's a good indicator that I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. I'm on 0 alcohol so far. This is actually a Red Bull, so. Man, it really pisses me off that light's not working. It won't matter in a little bit, because tonight we're just copyright flags out the ass. We're going to be watching MTV's Video Music Awards in the year of 1996. I'm thinking there's got to be some Smashing Pumpkins in there, given that Melancholy came out in 95. Followed by all their various videos that came out in 96. And probably beyond, I'm sure. It's a double album after all, you motherfucking light. Why won't you stay on? Why? What do I gotta do to make you love me? Getting like OCD over this shit over here. Over fucking yes, the Lord Taco, I know that. I know you drink on stream. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those. I guess if you're like piling on to me like as it is, it's just like another thing you can throw in there to be a fucking dickhead. Like, yeah, Andy like gets drunk too, man. Like, I don't know, like when the internet became so fucking puritanical as far as like, thou shalt not consume alcoholic beverages, thou shalt not swear, thou shalt not. It's like, I thought this was like, just do whatever the fuck, and as long as you're not like hurting anybody or yourself, it's cool. Oh! Oh! And the grift flies right in without me even doing anything. $20 from beautiful Vash. There's a dude who is making it his mission to collect 1 million copies of Titanic on VHS, and he is a Florida man on top of that. I sent it to your Discord. That's interesting. There's also somebody in Australia who's trying to collect every VHS copy of the movie Speed. Was it Sandra Bullock? Isn't she in that movie? And some other dude. I saw Speed a long time ago, but it's been a while. It's been a while. No, I remember that being a solid movie, but yeah, that's really fucking silly. And I have Titanic on VHS at my mom's house. It's a double VHS thing, so it's like one of them fatty bricks, like the bricks of cocaine that I have under my table here that I do, which is why my nose is so red. And then $10 from E-Rock, Jim and Them executive producer. Drunk streams are the best. F the haters. Do your thing. Reddit can suck it. Fill the room with farts. Drink a bunch of ultras. Live your life. Oddly enough, nobody complains about the farts, probably because I can't smell them. That's just my own personal hell, my own personal torture. But oh yeah, Keanu. Keanu was in Speed. That's right. That was like his second big breakout movie. Now I told somebody on some form or another that I wasn't gonna nap today before the stream, but god damn it, if I didn't catch at least like an hour of nap time. I'm just trying to shake off the grogginess that one feels after one takes a fat ass nap. Yeah, so like the last video I did, it was a bim solid bim video on the Dragon's Lair or whatever, and yeah, I think the video got both into the Cinemassacre Truth and just the normal Cinemassacre Reddit, so I was getting like plugged in both holes by both groups, and it's funny because like, yeah, it was a crappy idea for an episode. Like he was like recycling the Dragon's Lair video that he did like what 15 years ago, and it was really not an original idea, and the video was boring and it sucked, and I feel like it was a pretty universally like agreed upon thing. Like it wasn't like that crazy or controversial of a take to be like, yeah, this is recycling an idea, not an particularly entertaining episode at all. Boring, whatever. You just get all these like, says the guy who's, I love those, says the guy who's, insert whatever, hack fucking insult they're gonna throw in there. The amount of people who think I live in my mom's basement is hilarious because A, to my knowledge, Florida doesn't even have basements, or if they do, they're very fucking rare, and B, I've not lived with a parent in like almost 10 years because of all the grifting. See, you see how this works? You grift so you don't have to live in the basement, or attic, if you will. Speed kills when you're coming down a mountain. Nice Bush reference there. The things we do to the people that we love. Lord Taco is just a hatter. A man who is a proprietor of hats. I like that. Anyway, what's up, everyone in the chat? Tonight we're not doing anything. I don't think we're going to do anything that's going to land me on any subreddit, unfortunately, because I'm probably going to enjoy most of this. It's obviously MTV Video Music Awards from the year of 1996. We already did 1995. I don't know I made it through the whole thing, but I made it through most of it. This particular video is 5 hours, so, I mean, I'm not going to watch all 5 hours. I got other shit to do, but It's got the commercials in there too, and I'm like super excited about that. So I'm gonna have some old ass commercials, all the celebrities that, or musicians that when you think in your mind, like, you know, what they look like, they're gonna still look like that in 96. Now they all kind of look like shit, but back then they hey, that's how that's how I remember them looking and sounding. And fucking hopefully Dennis Miller isn't the goddamn host like he was in 95. And man, does comedy age like really bad unless you're like really on that next level of like writing or performing stand up, like a George Carlin or something like that. Even Carlin's shit, a lot of stuff he did, he's got his classic like what 7 words you can't say on TV or whatever, but like a lot of his bits didn't age all that well. Comedy is all about like recent, you know, like what pop culture references and shit like that for the most part. So, you know, Dennis Miller's doing all of his bits and the audience is laughing and I'm sitting there like, really? That got a laugh? Holy fuck. I mean, Dennis Miller isn't, I've never thought he was funny. Even when I was really like into comedy and trying to be like a student of comedy or whatever. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this thing. I gosh, put on my headphones. And yes, like I said, I doubt this is gonna get like taken down because like 95 seemed to be fine for the Video Music Awards. But it might happen, and that would fucking suck. And if it does, then we'll just have to figure out something else to watch. I reckon it should be fine though. Definitely won't be monetizable after the stream though, which is whatever. I get my super chats during the stream, so I don't care that it's not monetizable after. I get my grift one way or another, god damn it. I get mine. Time to open up my first alcohol. Make sure you go run to Reddit and tell them that I'm an alcoholic. Gets drunk on streams and farts. Hell yeah. Man, I remember thinking beer tasted like poison the first time I ever tasted it. And now I'm like, hell yeah, daddy's back home. Alright. Hopefully the sound isn't like crazy white noise, but it might be. I'll have to use my EQ settings and fix it if that's the case. Okay, that kind of sounds like ass. Let's see what I can do to fix that. Let's see. Filters. Scale filtering, blending mode, deinterlacing. Alright, I'm going to go to audio. Advanced audio properties. No, it's not going to be in there. I did it last time and it was pretty quick too, it seemed like. Let's go to filters. Okay, here we go. Audio video filters. Well, we got 3-band equalizer. I think that's what I used last time. Bring the highs down. Turn up the mids. Turn down the lows. See if this sounds better.
Hi, I'm Kurt Loder.
No, that did not make it better. Cool. Let's do this then. Turn up the high. What's that sound like?
And I'm Tabitha Soren, and this is the 1996 MTV Video Music Awards show opening act.
Getting there a little bit. Bring that down, turn the mid up a little bit.
Awards will return once more to Radio City Music Hall on 6th Avenue in New York City. And
oh, well, your ears will get used to the crappiness of this. Tabitha Soren just got done watching American History X and, what was it? Fucking kid's name, the not Derek Vineyard, whatever. It was a being in the movie. He's like, he was going on his little rant when anyway, he brings up Tabitha Soren, and I forgot who she was. Another $5 from Beautiful Vash. The Titanic VHS collector vid I sent you sounds very zesty too. I've never heard someone say VHS with so much zest. Holy shitballs. American History Sex. Yep, absolutely. $10 from E-Rock yet again. Thank you, sir. Much love, brother. Would be checking in on you and making you drink Ultra Me a night. All right. Kurt Loder. He speaks German. He was actually able to interview Rammstein in their own language because don't know why he speaks fluent German, but he does.
We'll be here live, taking you right up to showtime at 90 minutes hence.
We'll have live performances by No Doubt and Beck, plus interviews with Smashing Pumpkins, Dr. Dre, Alanis Morissette, Metallica, and more.
Of course, there will be a few surprises too, no doubt. And to help us with the rampant unpredictability, we've got full team support here tonight. Let's check in with our scattered colleagues, starting with John Norris atop the Radio City marquee overlooking 6th Avenue. John.
Thanks a lot, guys. Yes, we are here once again this year, above it all.
Isn't it crazy to think that, like, teenagers at this time gave a fuck about this show? Like, a lot of people tuned in to watch this, and they very much cared about all of this. And, yeah, I mean, because, like, what the fuck else? There was no YouTube. There was barely any fucking internet. And so this was like, I don't know, if you wanted to, if you're like Corey Feldman and you wanted to see what was up with the youth, you'd tune into MTV and you'd watch this show because it was like kind of the only horse in town.
Masses assembled here, all anticipating the arrival of the stars and MTV's biggest night of the year. And a little something special again this year. We've got a live band performing songs for the masses here on 6th Avenue. In just a little bit here on this about, I guess, 10-foot square stage, just because we like to make things challenging for them, will be Gwen and her men. No Doubt will be stopping by to play for us. And also we'll be welcoming whatever stars care to make their way up here to the marquee to talk to us. But before they get to the marquee, of course, they've got to make it through the arrivals line. And down where the limos and the vans and I guess the occasional taxi pull up is Allison Stewart. Allison.
Thanks, John. I am down here at the limo arrival area. Yes, I have actually seen a taxi, and one of the Beastie Boys actually took the subway one year, so anything's possible. What they have to do first before they even get into Radio City Music Hall, have to come down the red carpet, and of course at MTV News we'll give them the red carpet treatment. It's actually red AstroTurf, but if you won't tell, I won't tell. Who are we talking about? We're going to have hipsters in the house. Janine Garofalo and Norm Macdonald.
Hipsters? I didn't know they used that term back in 1996. She said, we're going to have hipsters in the house, Janine Garofalo and Norm Macdonald. This was back when Janine Garofalo was still hot. Still past as hot, at least in my book.
Also going to have Academy Award winners here tonight. Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis are expected. And what would an award show be without a supermodel? Claudia Schiffer will be here. But of course, it's always about music. Live music tonight from Smashing Pumpkins, Oasis, Kiss, Hootie and the Blowfish. I could go on and on. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Kiss did their little fucking reunion in 96. That was the beginning of the classic lineup getting back together because they weren't making fuck all anymore with their live shows. And Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons got the genius idea to like, well, let's bring back Peter and Ace. And they went back to the black and white face paint, and boy, did that work. The nostalgia had already kicked in 96 for the classic Kiss lineup, so you know the aging boomers wanted to show their kids, you know, what they grew up with in the 70s. So that'll be interesting to see.
What's going to happen inside Radio City Music Hall, where my colleagues Chris Conley and Serena Altschul are right now, guys. Thanks, Allison. We are up here on the balcony looking over it all. We've got lots of crowds mingling down there. Some celebrities have been spotted. But let me describe to you a little bit about what everybody's wearing. We've seen lots of vinyl, lots of skin, lots of sequins. Animal prints are good. Anything synthetic goes.
Yeah, it's a really good night for vinyl. It'd be a great night to bring a little jar of, like, Mop and Glow or something, just to make everybody happy. I guess they're wearing vinyl because they don't make the records out of vinyl anymore, but this is a big schmooze fest when things get going on.
They don't make records out of vinyl anymore. Yeah. Vinyl was officially kind of lame in 1996. It was really only DJs who still fucked with vinyl.
The Foo Fighters, guys.
Oh,
It's different somehow. I'm not sure what it is.
Well, Pat tonight is not the fashion band that he usually is.
Sort
and
of
the rest
toned
of us
down.
are dressed up.
But I like this. This is a nice
Isn't that good?
You
His
like
gloves
your
are good.
haircut? Is this like a lifestyle revolution of some sort? Or?
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, you know, we figured we should go over.
the Foo Fighters, who would kind of go on to be a fixture at these kind of events for like the next 30 years to come.
Well, we just stopped touring, and we're going to start recording this fall and hopefully have another record soon.
Dude, Dave Grohl looks like he's like 22 years old right here. Like, oh my God. Granted, it was only like 2 years after Kurt Cobain's death. So, I mean, like, he probably was like in his mid-20s. But God, he looks young as fuck.
How's the material been put together? Is everybody writing?
Oh, yeah. And it's weird. It's weird.
How weird is it?
Well, it's just weird because, like, someone will come in with an idea.
Pat Smear looks like a fucking pervert, dude. He looks like he would, like, install cameras in the ladies' bathrooms if it were up to him.
Ooh, yeah. When might we?
Or the men's bathrooms.
Only in February, I think.
Now, Pat. Yeah. How's the band been developing in your life? Do you think things are coming together really well, or
Yes.
the lads all working out good?
Yes.
What do you think? I wanted to ask you what you thought of the finished Germs tribute album that came out.
I don't have it yet.
You don't have it yet?
No, I went to buy it at Tower in Seattle last week, and I didn't have enough money because I had other stuff I had to get first.
You didn't have enough money?
Enough what?
You didn't have enough money to buy the Germs?
Well, because I had all these other things I wanted to get
Hey,
first.
man, he used to work at the SSC Superstore.
Okay, thanks for being here.
That's
Enjoy
fine.
the show. Let's see. John Norris is up on Radio City Marquee with somebody else, I imagine. John?
That's right, Kurt. I can't keep up with Pat Smear's wardrobe, Alanis. I don't know quite what to do. All of a sudden, he's wearing a T-shirt.
God, Alanis Morton. This is so fucking 1996, bro. This is not even like, this ain't even funny how like, damn, it's crazy to think that, like, there was a time in pop music where actual artists and talented, you know, singer-songwriters ruled the charts, and rock music had a place at the table, and yeah, that's how you know this is almost 30 years old.
So,
Well, you know what? He's just unpredictable and beautiful. That's all there is to it.
absolutely. Alanis Morissette, who, you know, it's very rare for an artist to perform at the Video Music Awards 2 years in a row. I think Aerosmith has done it, Madonna's done it once before. And you're back again to perform this year.
Yeah.
That's a special thing.
It's good to be back. I love New York, and I'm actually doing something just with one of my guitarists this time, so it's different for me.
One of the tracks from the album.
Yeah.
Yep. It's just kind of an acoustic thing. Oh,
yeah. It's hard to explain it, but you'll see.
right. So
Yeah.
so 5 categories that Ironic is nominated in. Does this? I know we talked to the Grammys, and you said these award things are just a little weird as far as you're concerned.
Yeah.
Is this show any different to you, or does it matter that it's up for 5? Or?
I think it's less formal. I think there's less pressure for people to win here. I think there's less onus on who wins. But it doesn't change how I feel about the concept of art being judged. I still don't agree with it.
Right.
But I love shows that you can perform, and I love shows where I can see other artists because
Yes, she did not only date Dave Coulier, but when Dave Coulier found out that she was on birth control, he said, "Cut it out," and he refused to pull out after that, after she got off birth control, and then she had his stupid Canadian illegitimate son, but that she doesn't talk about. And then that kid grew up to be Machine Gun Kelly.
never get the opportunity to be in the audience. So
I think more and more the awards seem to be kind of secondary at this event.
hopefully
anyway.
they'll disappear at some point.
There you go.
Yeah.
Stefan, your director, is nominated for that as well.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a kick for him.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's
Yeah.
just so good. I'm glad that he's been recognized for this.
And you're up for new artists too.
I guess you could say she had one hand in her pocket and the other one was jerking off Uncle Joey.
Is it weird to be considered a new artist at this point?
I don't really think I'm a new artist, but I guess technically I am. I don't know how that worked out.
It's all chronological, kind of
Okay.
when it's released.
Time, deadline, date,
Exactly.
whatever those are.
Well, have a great night, and
Thank
hopefully
you.
we'll see you later.
Thank you.
We're going to check in now with Allison, who I understand is with another nominee for Best New Artist. Allison.
Uncle Jerky.
I am. I'm with Miss Tracy Bonham. A little scary, Tracy. I'm scared. A body block for you. Will you? Absolutely. I know, because they're coming after me. They are.
Who the fuck's Tracy Bonham? Is that like John Bonham's kid? Do not know who this is. She looks like this chick I know who like hangs out in Riverside, who looks sickly all the time.
I'm trying to steal my stuff. How's your mother dealing with her newfound fame? She's got her SAG, her Screen Actors Guild card. She's available for movies. All right. So yeah, she's doing great. What's her first name? Leanne. Leah Bonham, available for movies. I know that one line you have to scream in the song is really taking a tone's voice. What are you doing to help yourself out with that? It actually makes my voice better. Really? Yeah. How so? Well, it has, you know, my
These like award shows have such a like a slightly like cringy star fucker quality to them. Like, oh, look at all the beautiful important people. Oh my God, they're so much better than you are, and they're so much more important than you are. Like, wow, isn't that crazy? How much like cooler and more important they are than you. See, that's why people like my shitty live streams, is because you take one look at me, it's like that guy definitely is not better than I am.
No, I'm not scared because I'm away from the chaos, unlike you, poor Allison. Time for a break from all this star power for some sponsor power. But the MTV News Video Music Awards opening act will be right back with Beck Live, showing you where it's at, plus many more interviews, including my conversation with Smashing Pumpkins about a year of picking up the pieces. Don't go away.
And I'm sure Billy will be an abusive cunt in the interview, as per usual. I think that might be my first copyright flag, the Bulls on Parade there. By Rage Against the Machine, who are allowing their song to be played on a major corporate Viacom-owned network. Apparently that machine's all right. Rage Against the Machine I still think is an awesome band, but when you look back, it's like, and you're not a kid anymore, and like you're an adult, and you're like, what were they raging against exactly? Like, I get that by being on a major label, they are able to take their message to a broader audience and all that. But I mean, at the end of the day, bro, it's like you're signed to a major like record label that, you know, probably has a bunch of shady dealings that like we don't even know about, and you know, they're like making a lot of money off their record sales because of sweet, sweet capitalism, the thing they claim to hate so much. I don't know. They were a little bit more bass than the other bands because like Tom Morello never took any endorsements from guitar companies or anything. In fact, he always covered up the logos on his amplifiers with like electrical tape so you couldn't even see what amps he was using. But you know, they really weren't raging against a whole lot. Their music was good. That's all I care about. Okay, they're playing too much of that song for me to feel comfortable letting it ride. MTV had the rights to play this shit. Joshy doesn't.
Well,
oh, they left the fucking commercials in. Hell yeah.
Back to school. Don't miss House of Style Back to School edition.
This record came from my heart, right there. It's about red.
Check out all the cool stuff and transform your inner geek. Watch House of Style Back to School edition, Monday at 5:30 and 10:30 after Road Rules. The bell hasn't rung yet. Hey, it's time to warm up for the big show with MTV's The Opening Act. It's brought to you by Taco Bell. Choose from 8 extreme value combos from just...
I just had Taco Bell today. How fucking nuts.
$1.99. By Adidas. By the Pepsi Cola Company, who reminds you that nothing else is a Pepsi. And by Levi's 501 Jeans. Be your own reason.
It's a taste of the uncommon freshness of its peace. It's spicy, crunchy, totally unique. There's nothing ordinary about it. Taco Bell.
Forget the ordinary. Now at Taco Bell.
Wow, I did not think that was a Taco Bell commercial. That was such a lame-ass song, and the way they're filming it and everything. Wow, they film shit totally different now. That looked like it was filmed on like a cinematic like film camera with some kind of like, I don't even know what kind of lighting you would call that. It's like a natural like a warm lighting instead of that like, I don't know. Everything seems very fluorescent these days with like super HD with like a fucking hip hop song in the background. Now it's like a coffee commercial music.
Choose from 8 delicious extreme value combos, starting at just $1.99.
Let's head to the border, people. See what's cooking there. There's nothing ordinary
Oh, there's the Mexican pizza that they did away with for the longest time.
about it. Taco Bell.
You hear that music in the background? It's kind of got like the break beat with the boom, bam, bam, ba-dam, ba-doom, dan, dan, that kind of like distorted bass. That was literally the backing music for like everything from like the late 90s to the mid 2000s. From like video game selection screens to like commercials like that. Just that that was the stock. This is new. This is cool. That was the notes that jingle was denoting to people. Like that I heard that little, whatever you want to call that. I heard that all the fucking time. SSX Tricky, I feel like used that. MDK2 on Dreamcast. A lot of shit. Matrix soundtrack. It was all over the place.
Your cheating heart will make you weep. You'll cry and cry and try to sleep, but sleep won't come.
Ha, you stupid idiot, jackass, stupid idiot.
Heart will tell on you.
The fifth pocket overlooks an 1873.
What? He had the key in the condom pocket, or I'm sorry, pocket watch pocket. That's what that dumb little pocket is on jeans, I guess, is to keep your fucking pocket watch. Some antiquated shit from the 1800s. All right, let's play. I'm gonna grab my eye drops because my eyes are kind of fucking burning right now. Cool.
Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, get to a phone any way you can. Hurry! Call someone, collect. Use 1-800-CALL-ATT. It always costs less than 1-800-COLLECT. And right now, you'll save an extra 25%.
That's my boy.
1-800-CALL-ATT. It always costs less, and now you'll save an extra 25%.
LA's a music machine. A million bands taking their shot. Who's gonna make it? Find out at Best Buy, where thousands of CDs are under $10. Some places are known for great
Crazy taxi! I hang out at high schools and offer kids beer.
Call your brother. Show me your tattoo. Never. Please look out.
You downloaded a car once? Holy shit. How many days did that take you? Downloading at like 10 kilobytes per second or whatever. Kilobits. Must have taken it like a year to download a car.
Television's fault that you're not getting Nick at Night TV Land? You've got to call your cable company and ask for it. If you want the brand new channel that gives you great...
God. TV Land. playing all the shows that made me depressed to look at because they were so fucking old that I couldn't relate to them whatsoever.
Call now and say, take me to TV land.
There's that same fucking music again. Oh, we're back. Yeah. 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 Man, I miss those days when, like, if you were in a rock band, all you had to do is go, yeah. Yeah. I was like, in my Discord today, I was bitching about that Better Than Ezra song, Good. He's like, wow, 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 and like you could just write that as like your hook for the chorus. Like, you're done. You don't need to think any further into those lyrics. All you gotta do is go, wow, good, wow. Like, that's gotta love that. Gotta love that time period in music. Yep. Oh, yeah, it was all over the place. Oh! Won't you touch me, and I'll sing down day.
Welcome back to the 1996 MTV Video Music Awards Opening Act Show.
We're live right...
DWG, all grunge period, when? If it were up to me, starting tomorrow, I would do grunge music.
beside New York's Radio City Music Hall. We're in a little over an hour. The award show itself will begin inside with live performances by Smashing Pumpkins, Metallica, Alanis Morissette, Fugees, and many more.
Right now, though, let's flash up to the balcony over the Grand Concourse inside Radio City.
Oh my god, I just realized when they said the Fugees, it just made me realize how white this is and was. Ew! Where's the DEI? Where's the where is the diversity? I just see a bunch of white faces who, well, shit, they all actually do kind of look like me a little bit, so I'm fine with it. Yeah, boy, did that change as the time went on, didn't it? Now it's like if you have just a white person at the MTV, I mean, if there is that even exists still, the MTV Video Music Awards, which I doubt you do, but if you did, people would probably complain about the one white guy. Ew, why is there a white man there? God, get him out of here. Couldn't we have hired a Latinx to show up?
Chris Connell.
This was a different time back then, guys. This was the racist ass 90s, okay? Just let it be.
I believe, as a guest. Chris?
Right you are, Kurt. Thanks a lot. I'm here with the men of Hootie and the Blowfish. 4 different guys united by one true belief.
You and me live in a different world. You like to laugh at me when I look at other girls.
You're going to lose tonight. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely.
Why are you so sure?
Oh, no doubt about it. Because when you're fans of the other people's videos more than you are of yours, that pretty much sums it up. Well, come on, we'll be with you. It's a good video. It's the best video we've probably made. Fighters, man, how can you beat that? Man, that's tough, man.
Really? Anybody ready?
They knew their music was for pussies.
Anybody you're rooting for in particular? Anybody you really like?
I would like to see the Foo Fighters win just because that's one of my favorite bands. A cool song and a good video. Jewel's a good friend. I'd like to see her do something.
Now, you guys are fans of sports. You know the burden of success. You know, the people like the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Bulls and people like that have.
Bro, that dude to the right of Hootie, not the Jesse Eisenberg looking guy in the background, but the guy next to him with the fucking Texas fucking mustache. Like, that's how every man in the South dressed going to church on Sunday when I was a kid. Every dude dressed just like that, tucked in, like Van Huysen button-down shirt, like black jeans and a belt and that kind of mustache, and yet he's in one of the biggest bands in America at the time. Go fucking figure, man. Go figure.
Given the success here with the first record, has this second record been as much fun for you, given how much fun you had the first time?
We've had a blast. I don't think it's changed anything. We went out with the same idea in the first one. Let's go play our shows and have fun and write songs. That's why we're all here. But you know, other people put the pressure on us, I think, more than anything.
I got you. Well, stay away from Hurricane Fran and stay up here a little longer. All right, Kurt, take it away.
Okay, now let's make some noise with our first musical guest this evening, playing atop the Choose or Lose bus, no less, the abundantly talented, downright huggable Beck.
Noise.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's Beck, and Rozelle, the godfather of noise. Rozelle on the big side, got Easy Mike, it's time to bust.
I never knew what to think about Beck, and I still don't to this day. Like, what kind of, like, what genre of music does he even make? And how does someone like Beck even get signed? I think he had a dad who worked in the industry, but I mean, his music is genuinely very, like, I don't know, man. It's like not a single song sounds similar to the other. God, look how he's dressed. He's dressed just like the church guy. The shirt tucked in, jeans pretty much right up by the belly button. Like, very weird guy. Very eclectic music. I respect it, though. He's kind of he kind of dipped one finger or one toe into Scientology as well. That one part where is that little like break beat with the vocoder, got 2 turntables and a microphone. That's like the best part of the song. Like, I kind of wish the song had like kind of just been that instead of all the other stuff.
2 turntables and a microphone. From the applications of the town to know. A place you saw the lights turn low. Jigsaw dancing to get fresh flow. Jobs again, put we hand out. 2 turntables and a microphone. Bounds and kings and just clap your hands. Just clap your hands. Clap your hands. Where it's at? I got 2 turntables and a microphone. Where it's at? Beatbox, Rozelle, and a fact. There's a destination, a little up the road from the habitations of the town below.
What a needless fur coat. I picked a good little fur coat thing for my thumbnail on this because I kind of figured that was like the 90s aesthetic. There was the sunglasses and the fur coat. That was the most obnoxious record scratch noise. Wow, 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 wow. That sounds so stupid. Oh, wow, wow, wow. That's such a bad, whatever bit he's scratching on. I don't know if that's like a vocal or a snare or what. It's definitely not a snare. It's some kind of a vocal that he's scratching the record on. This sounds really fucking stupid. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Sorry if your dog started barking if you're listening to my live stream.
Just clap your hands. Clap your hands.
Ow, ow, wow, wow.
Clap your hands. 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 Bottles of prayer. Clap your hands. Just clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Get down.
Okay, we got other stuff to watch on here. I'm skipping this.
Great records, go out and buy some of them. Time for our sponsors to celebrate in their own way right now, a very special way, but we'll be back with lots more.
Including No Doubt Live, plus brutally frank interviews with Smashing Pumpkins and Dr. Dre, and more live guests.
Do not go away.
Dr. Dre at this point was like, yo, my new album's coming, all right? Y'all just wait. It's coming. Just gotta be patient, motherfucker. I got this crazy-ass cracker that I'm producing right now. His name's Eminem. You won't hear about him. You finna hear about him in a year or two. But, yeah, my next record. Oh, actually, no. He had a Chronic 2001 that came out in, 99? So he did actually have a new record that he did actually, produce. But then after that one, it would be another 30 years, and we still wouldn't really get the album that he was it Detox or whatever? Bit of Marilyn Manson copyright going on there. Nice. A little bit of Sweet Dreams are made for jizz. He's locked in Eminem's basement. That's true.
Of autumn, the rich natural landscape of MTV is experiencing a botanic miracle. Astonishingly, while much of nature's bounty is dying, MTV's most prized...
All right, does anyone get triggered if I take a shot?
The Aerosmith, Dr. Dre, Madonna, R.E.M.
Because I'm going to do it.
U2 and Van Halen varieties are all set to bloom once more.
Wow.
And lots.
Sweet dreams are made of jizz. Cheers, queers. Yeah, sorry if you're triggered by this. Shit tastes like straight rubbing alcohol. I gotta invest in some goddamn Grey Goose. Once my grift game gets a little harder, then I will. I'm gonna skip this commercial because we already seen it.
Man, how'd you do it? Scalper.
Gross, that shit's nasty.
Not going anywhere for a while? Must be a 4 o'clock game. Grab a Snickers. Here's the man.
The beauty of football on TNT is that so often a man is called upon to do something beyond his capabilities.
I'm not fucking with NFL footage here, so I'm gonna skip past that.
It's music to your eyes.
Hey, VH1, the old man station. That was my shit back in the day.
Ages ago in England, we had a monarchy, and that was like kings and queens telling us what to do. And lots of people killing each other, but we didn't like it, so we cut their heads off.
That was nasty.
It was horrible.
So to escape the chaos, some of our ancestors left England and started a country called America. So
Is this a band? Or is this like a Gene commercial?
Could actually have a say-so in their own lives.
Would you believe it? Millions of 18-year-old Americans still don't vote.
How dare you?
And after all...
Why a bunch of redcoats telling me about fucking voting? Who the fuck are you? Besides hot.
We've done for you.
I don't remember Lush, this Lush band you speak of. Wait, no, that was L7 that did Pretend That We're Dead. What song did Lush do? I don't recall. I'm surprised because I feel like I knew every 90s thing ever.
Welcome back to the 1996 MTV.
$4.99 super chat from Paul. Hit that there like button. Yeah, do that. I'm gonna like that comment. What do you think about that?
Video Music Awards opening act. We've got a little more than an hour till the big show starts. One of the acts performing tonight will be Metallica. Mr. Lars Ulrich is the drummer. He's here with us now. What do you mean, no?
Metallica.
So the big tour came off this year, Lollapalooza. No one got killed. No offensive fans were.
Well, the world kept going. You know, I think people thought it was just going to all come to a crashing end.
But at the end, the crowds came together and hugged. Everything was nice.
Yeah, I think once the first gig happened down in Kansas City, all the drama and everybody being so worried about the whole thing, it all kind of died down.
I never knew this dude spoke fluent Dutch, or Danish, or yeah, Dutch, I think. Like, it's fucking trippy. They always called him, you know, the Dane or whatever. I was listening to this audiobook on Metallica, and it's like, the Dane thought ball, and I'm like, dude, just, I thought he was like born in, what was it? Where the fuck? If you speak Dutch, what the fuck country are you from? I know I sound like a fucking Luddite right now, but no, dude, there's like footage of him in Denmark or wherever the fuck it is, and he's like on some morning show, and he's speaking hurdy-gurdy, furdy-murdy, furdy-furdy-cur, like just straight up, like speaks it fluently. Holland, I don't know. I gotta source this clip. It's fucking trippy. Hold on, I'm gonna source it. It's worth the diversion.
Went really well. Everybody was digging it.
Do you think you altered any tastes out there?
Hey, there was a few people that came up and said that Metallica were.
I just thought he was like an American guy who like talked.
Different could mean anything, but
I think baby parts out of your teeth.
Like, I just thought he had like a really thick, like southern, like, you know, like a Southern California kind of like Tom DeLonge kind of thing. Like, I felt like Lars kind of had that same thing going on. Like, I never like took it for like a foreign accent. I don't know.
Had him
Just me.
remix one of our tunes. Are you doing into a remix thing
I'm
now?
gonna go try and solicit him. No, we've been, as you know, overseas. You know, they ask for a single like every 6 weeks and stuff like that. So for all the B-sides for overseas, we've been doing remixes. We tried to get the Chemical Brothers to do some. We got Moby did the first Until It Sleeps, and Dr. Dre is like one of my biggest heroes, and I'm gonna go solicit him tonight. See if we can drum anything.
Moby?
His work for a while.
Long time, yeah. Definitely.
No, he says gangster.
Wow, Lars is talking about Moby doing some kind of remix in '96. Moby hadn't like dropped his big ass fucking record yet. Which, if you pay attention to my channel, Play as the first album I ever bought, first CD I ever bought with my own money. That's why I have it on display here for all my videos. Every single one of those CDs has a significance. I didn't just pick 4 random CDs to have up here. So yeah, hold on a second. No, fuck off. Fuck on. Copy, paste. All right. I wish people were more interested in this content than me talking shit about James Rolfe, because I actually enjoy this. But it doesn't put the asses in the seats like bimmy bim 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 bimmy James Rolfe.
The rap is maybe. He says gangster rap is maybe reaching the end of the line, I think.
Yeah, I kind of gave up on gangster rap after NWA went away. I think it kind of started and ended with NWA for me, at least personally. But I just think he's a real musical talent, and I would love to work with him one day if he'd ever take my phone call.
Well, we'll try and fix that up later on. Thanks for being here. Have a good show tonight. Enjoy everything. Now let's see what Allison Stewart's up there. She's in the limo arrival area, which I think is right behind us.
All right.
Here.
All right, let's see here. We're at 27:31 real quick. Let Daddy make a note. 27. Why is the font in goddamn white? Why would I want that, you stupid fucking notepad? Oh, no, not font color, you dumb fuck. Black. Oh my god. Sorry. Thank you. All right. So peep this, y'all. I just find it fascinating because I did not know this about Lars, and when I found it out, it blew my mind. And maybe if you're anything like me, it might blow your mind too a little bit. Because, you know, I follow Metallica. This is some dude hanging out with Lars Ulrich for like a day or some shit. And he's from some Dutch something or other. And Lars is like showing him around and shit. And the whole time they're speaking that That Dutch boy.
Metallica. Verdens største metalband. Med foreløbig 120 millioner solgte albums, 9 Grammy'er, en plads i Rock'n'Roll Hall of Fame og mere end 2.000 koncerter på CD. Men hvis det ikke havde været for ham her, så var intet af det sket. Lars Ulrich, trommeslager og stifter af Metallica, og Danmarks ubestridt største rockstjerne nogensinde. Men han er ikke kun manden bag trommerne. Han er også den strategiske mastermind bag hele Metallica-maskinen, der nu ruller afsted på sit 37. år.
It's so similar to German, yet different enough to where, like, I understand more of it than, like, someone who doesn't speak any of these languages would. But it's still, like, just different enough to where I'm like, I don't quite catch what they're talking about. I mean, I kind of do.
Lige nu er Metallica midt i deres 8. verdensturné. Denne gang i forbindelse med udgivelsen af deres seneste studiealbum, Hardwired to Self-Destruct. Jeg har eksklusivt fået lov til at komme ombord på Metallica-toget, og er steget på i Edmonton i Canada, hvor Metallica afslutter deres nordamerikanske turné. Bare lige for at få et lille indblik i, hvordan det er at være Lars Ulrich i 24 timer.
Nothing to see here. Move on.
Sådan. Så vi har kommet tak.
Ja.
Tak, Edmonton, for helvede.
Kan du se, hvor mange mennesker der?
Tak.
De er jo helt sindssygt.
Talk means thank you. I know that much.
Nå, der er 3.
De står deroppe, mand. Vi elsker jer for helvede, mand.
Hold on. Se dig. Lige måde, mand.
Kom så, hvad fanden laver du her?
Velkommen til Edmonton.
Jamen tak.
Jeg har aldrig været i Edmonton før. Har du været før?
Jeg har været før, men jeg tror også, jeg er den eneste dansker, der nogensinde har været før. Så jeg tror, I er nummer 2 og 3 danskere. Og vi har været her i hvert fald 5
Yeah, it means thank you in Swedish as well. That's the reason why I know that's what talk means.
gange, tror jeg. Så det er første gang, vi har spillet udendørs her i Edmonton. Og der er sold out i aften.
Ja, og 55.000.
Ja. Cool, nok. Og så 3 danskere.
Ja!
Og 3 danskere. Woo! 3 Danes in Edmonton. We're making a TV show. Okay.
Altså, hvad plejer du at gøre, når du...
But who the fuck does he, like, practice his Dutch with, though, man? Like, I know he has his pappy, but, like, Lars is the most Americanized dude I've ever seen who's a foreigner. Like, literally, I knew he wasn't born in America, but I'm like, yeah, he was born there when he was, like, you know, he lived there till he was, like, 2 years old. They moved to America, and he's just Americanized, and he didn't learn the language. No, that motherfucker knows the language very well, and the culture, apparently. It kind of fucking blew my mind a little bit, because, like, literally, I just thought he was, like, another American dude. It like, I don't know. The wool got pulled over my eyes on that one.
Fordi det er jo nyt sted.
Jamen, altså, ham,
Sorry, dansk.
Der går der, det er ham, jeg plejer at følge efter.
Det er der, vi skal senere.
Det er der, vi skal
have massage.
Der er kokosoliefest derinde.
Så er det dressing room. Der.
Okay.
Der kan du gå ind.
Så går jeg derind. Så venter I lige.
Jeg venter bare.
Det er cool. Hyggeligt at se jer.
Godt at se dig, mand.
Ja.
Tak fordi du må komme.
Ja, selvfølgelig. Det manglede bare.
And may I just say, it seems like Lars enjoys speaking with his fellow countrymen more than he does with Americans. It's just a vibe I'm getting. He seems very warm to this dude.
Du kan se der her på den der klistermærke der, så står der Truck 13. Det betyder jo så, at der i hvert fald er minimum 13 lastbiler herude på parkeringspladsen, der bare kører det her gear rundt. Jeg kan godt tænke mig at vide, om der er 2 scener, eller om der er 3 scener, som hele tiden skifter, så man er klar til at være klar i den næste by, og i den næste by, og i den næste by, osv. Så på 35 år i træk. Det er fandme vildt. Hvad skal der ske nu?
Nu skal vi lave meet and greet. Anybody been to Denmark? No. Does anybody know what Denmark is?
Yes.
Okay. What does the flag look like?
Red and white.
Exactly.
Red and white. Very good. You know what you say? What you say after red and white? You say Danish dynamite.
Det er sindssygt der. Hvor meget skal jeg se, hvor glade folk bliver.
Super duper. How do you say pull in Danish? Hiv. Hiv. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, really.
I love you.
Got a whole crew here.
Okay, you guys satisfied with the fact that Lars can speak Dutch or Dansk, whatever you call it?
Hey guys. Hvor mange meet and greets har du lavet gennem tiden? Måske 1000 stykker. Rolling Stones for eksempel, ikke? De kommer jo ind, så tager det 10 sekunder, så er de ude igen, fordi folk bare står legnet og på pletter i gulvet, ikke? Hvor de bare skal stå. Altså det her, det er jo det, man vil kalde super duper service. Altså.
Fortæl dig en ting, det har vi faktisk også gjort. Da vi opvarmede for Rolling Stones i 2005,
San Francisco,
i San Francisco, i 2005, november 2005, der blev det også, det spurgte de, om vi ville have et billede med dem. Og så skulle vi vente faktisk i en tunnel, on the way, på vej op til scenen, ligesom den her tunnel her. Og så stod vi her, og stod vi 4, og så kom der en...
Så stod I 4 Metallica og ventede?
Dies ist eine Sprache, das klingt sehr gang zum Deutsch, aber es ist so, also so anderes die ganze Zeit. Das ist Wahnsinn, das ist ein bisschen komisch, aber es ist ein bisschen interessanter. So sorry about that, and I will fuck right the back off to this now.
It is right behind you, Kurt. Forget sound scan.
Oh, we don't get the HD audio anymore. Oh, my ears got used to hearing that crisp audio. Oh, fuck. Get back to... Put your VHS 90s ears back on, chat.
Forget magazine covers. It's the roar of the fans that tells you who's coming around the corner. I have snagged Everclear. You got...
Was that Everclear? Oh, my God. Oh, Everclear. What's my opinion about that band? They weren't very good. I don't even know. Like what were they even? They didn't really like rock that hard, did they? They kind of did like, I don't know, they were kind of like the prelude to like Train, I think, a little bit. Like, you know, that minivan rock, you know, but they were like a little bit edgier. I remember they had a song on their, I think it was their second album, called Why I Do Not Believe in God, was the name of the song. And I wanted to buy that record because it had like, I think it had like Father of Mine, some other song on it. Even though my dad was around, I still liked the song. But it had that song on there, and I was still like kind of, my toe was still in the Christian pool at the time. So I was like, oh, I cannot buy that album. And then Cake had that album Prolonging the Magic, which had the song Never There on it. And the first fucking title, the first track on that record was called Satan Is My Motor. And I was like, all right, well, that's another album I'm not buying.
A big old roar. Were you shocked when you came around?
Yes, ma'am, I was. I've never seen so many cameras in my life.
Can you give me your paparazzi face?
We thought Smashing Pumpkins were behind us. We kept looking back like, who the heck are they laughing at? Jeez.
Oh, I'm secular as fuck, bro.
These guys are nuts.
Now, Art, if this is nuts as the Republican convention, as you know, Art was one of our correspondents. You did a very fine job, might I add.
Yes,
how does this compare to the Republican National Convention, Art?
This is better. Let's leave it at that. There's no murals of Bob Dole and Kurt Cobain.
That was great. How did you feel about seeing your cohort as a reporter?
We didn't get a chance to see it. We were in Europe at the time, or we were on our way to Europe or something.
And I went to Europe the next day after doing it, so I haven't even seen it.
We don't get to play in the reindeer games, but I'm sure he did a really fine job.
You're going to get to play tonight. You're going to get to play. Well, you guys aren't playing. Who are you psyched to see play, I should say?
Move it along. Smashing Pumpkins, I hear.
Yeah, Foo Fighters, but they're not playing, are they? Alanis, Metallica, Kiss, everybody. I just saw Beck play. He was awesome.
Elvis.
They're excited. They're going to see them all tonight. One of the bands performing is Smashing Pumpkins, and Tabitha Thorne got to sit down and...
You know what? Fuck this. I'm skipping through, because this is the pre-show. Like, let's get to the actual fucking... Oh, wait. There's Billy. Billy, bum. My man, I gotta see what he's got to say.
Flown around the world, you know, living in an unreality that becomes reality, where you can do anything you want to do, and somebody will pay for it, because you know, it puts you in a mindset that's very dangerous and very self-destructive.
Were you aware at that time that he was still battling drug use, or that it was recreational?
We were really under the impression that he was having these kind of little weekend warrior blowouts, but that basically it was under control, and we were being made to believe that we were being told the truth at every step of the way, which we later found out wasn't true at all.
It's always a tragedy when that happens because it's not necessarily always the artist's fault.
That's more both drug addict excuses. I'm sorry, but that's just more...
Oh, was Jimmy out of the band at this point? And that was like, because like they were touring without him because like he liked the nose, no, he liked the vein candy, right? I don't know. They call it nose candy for heroin. I don't know what they call it when you're shooting up the heroin.
Excuses. The fact of the matter is you're a human being. You have responsibilities not only to yourself but to others.
The European leg of the Infinite Sadness tour was plagued by problems centering around Jonathan Melvoin and Jimmy Chamberlin last spring. The band offered to stop their tour so Jimmy could seek treatment, but he insisted he didn't need it. Surprisingly, the Pumpkins managed to keep the drug situation private despite the severity of the problems they were having.
There were 2 overdoses prior to this particular.
Dude, Billy Corgan, I mean, I know he's like a tall dude, but like compared to Darcy, like he looks like he's like 7 foot.
Overdose.
By Jimmy or Jonathan?
The first one involved Jimmy and the second one involved both of them.
And did you, at that point, sit Jimmy and Jonathan down to say...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Firing is an option here?
We had a long comical talk where they told us, you know, it'll never happen again, and we're really sorry, and...
Yeah, seriously, what a fucking weird interview for an awards show. Like, tell us about the touring keyboard player who OD'd with your drummer, and let's do an interview about that, because like that's the tone we want to strike here.
Yeah, we realize we're destroying our lives here, and you know, Jonathan's like, I have a baby and a wife and responsibility, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. And Jimmy's like, yeah, I have so much to lose, and we're really sorry. And
it's just, you know, in hindsight, we look stupid, but at the time, we really wanted to believe.
We actually did fire Jonathan. We did fire him. He was fired for about a month. He was just going to finish up the end of the tour.
The end of the Europe tour.
Yeah, the one leg of the tour. And he was a sweet, sweet man, really wonderful person. And we didn't know him for very long. We didn't know his history. And he came to me, basically, and sounded, not only convinced me, he had himself obviously convinced that he was cleaning up his act, and I didn't realize. I don't know.
Dude, Darcy is bae, and she can get it. Maybe not now, but back in the day, though.
History, I still really don't. We really believed him. We gave him a chance to prove himself, and he did. He did for the rest of that tour. The 2 of them were, you know,
on the best behavior.
And you want to believe that they're going to be okay.
It was difficult for the band to detect Jimmy's heroin use due to the lack of obvious physical signs.
All we had was our intuition telling us that something wasn't right, that Jimmy wasn't always in the right mind at all the right times. But you got to understand, he was hiding it so well that you were never quite sure. And when you believe that someone's telling you the truth, and you say, okay, now you're going to tell me the truth, right? Oh yeah, I'm telling you the truth. Is everything fine? Everything's totally fine. What are you going to do? You're going to go ask their mom? I mean, this is a 31-year-old man.
Did you notice him playing on tour?
He was playing very erratically, but I honestly, I didn't know what the problem was.
Just days before the band was to play New York City, they confronted Jimmy about his drug use again, but he insisted he was clean. This denied...
Yeah, I think Darcy's on the smack now, or she was, like, since she's been out of the Pumpkins, I believe she's had some dalliances with the smack.
Made it more shocking when the news came that Jimmy had overdosed and Jonathan had died of the combined effects of alcohol and heroin.
I was especially just absolutely just numbed, literally numbed. I thought I had dropped the phone out of my hand because I couldn't feel my hand anymore.
The members of the band were taken down to New York City's 19th precinct and questioned.
It was kind of absurd. They split us up, like on the TV shows, and took us in separate rooms and questioned us to see if our answers would match up. We're like, this isn't real. This is like some kind of cliche. I'm living a cliche.
We are now the rock and roll cliche.
Jimmy Chamberlin has a September 26th hearing.
Shut up, Darcy. You never did anything in the band. You were just there, taking up space. And you would have been involved in the reunion had you still been playing bass. But through a series of text messages, I did a video about this many years ago. Billy, I guess, determined, a lot of it was redacted, but Billy, I guess, throughout that series of text messages, he determined that Darcy she had not been playing her fucking instrument pretty much that whole time. And he was like playing guitar the whole time and was like, match fit, mate, to you know, get this tour going. And, you know, she probably would have pulled like a Ace Frehley and not done a good job, so they went ahead and went with someone else.
In New York on his heroin possession charge. He's still in drug rehab, and so far we've had no success trying to reach Chamberlain for comment on what his ex-bandmates have to say about him. We'll have more of my conversation with Smashing Pumpkins later on in our opening act show. Meanwhile, we've got more live guests and performances to go, starting with the folks up on the Radio City Marquee with Serena Altschul. Serena? Thanks, Tab. Thanks, Tab. I am up here on the marquee, just above where Beck was playing a little earlier. The crowd is loving this. They are going insane. In fact, they are taking up 2 city blocks right now, and the police are getting a little irritated, I think. Anyway, you can't feel too bad for them, though, even though they are missing the show, because they're getting a little show of their own here. So without any further ado, let's let No Doubt take it away with Spiderweb.
Do you ever get those really annoying phone calls?
She's got a weird way of talking on the microphone. I always remember that about Gwen Stefani. Yeah, I don't know why she talks like that. I bet she's exposing her hot belly button. I want to finger her belly button and then smell my finger. That'd be cool. I really don't care about hearing this song. I unless they're playing like Ex-Girlfriend or New off of the Return of Saturn album, then I don't really care about No Doubt's music that much. Oh, there's her new man at the time.
Itself gets underway with live performances by Kiss, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Bush, Hootie and the Blowfish, and many more. The stars are starting to arrive, as we said, thicker and faster. One of them is with John Norris right now in the limo arrival area. John?
That's right, one of them or 4 of them, however you want to count it, Tabitha. We're here with Bush, who are nominees in actually 2 categories tonight, you guys, and for 2 different videos.
If that bald guy had just like stood still right there and like not moved, the guy behind him would have made him look like he had like a cool mohawk, and nobody would have thought the wiser. But no, he had to move, and he fucked it up.
Right, Gavin?
Right, yeah, I think so. I think for Glycerin and for Machine Head.
Do award shows mean that much to you guys? I mean, have you really been to many, been part of many?
No, this is our first real award show. It's thrilling.
Is that Billy Joel Armstrong in the back there? Is he also in Bush at this point? Didn't see that one happening.
Excited! Oh! Yeah. You dressed for the occasion and picked out such...
I dressed down because you can see how well you know.
As I said before, I'm trying to keep up with Pat Smear from the Foo Fighters, and it's not an easy job, let me tell you. So you guys are performing tonight as well, yeah? What are you going to be doing?
Play Machine Head.
Okay, cool.
So kind of, round off the year for us or whatever, round off the last couple of years.
Right, you were here in a very unofficial capacity last year, of course.
And I had fun, of course, yeah.
So is it more stress then when you're doing it like this?
Well, you know what's really funny is that when I saw it last year, and I watched some people...
Gavin Rossdale's a handsome man. Handsome guy, very, very attractive guy. Not gay, but would be for him.
Playing and stuff, I was really happy that I didn't have to go through that, because it sort of seemed really kind of like...
Actually, breathe in, breathe out is good advice if you're doing anal and you're on the receiving end of anal. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. It's a good way to get through it, I think.
Really hard. And then I'm here now, but I definitely feel alive, you know.
What's up with the new record? I know a lot of people are wondering when it's going to be out.
Well, we've just about finished it now. It sounds really good. Working with Steve Albini was really good, really productive. So we just about finished with it. So we're just trying to decide when it's going to come out.
Well, have a great night, guys. Good luck. Performance and categories as well.
And then here comes the cast of platoon.
That's right. A complete platoon coming in behind me, and you guys mentioned it earlier. I feel like we're in Apocalypse Now or something. Back to you, Kurt.
Thank you, John. Time now for another brief commercial infestation, but there's still a truckload of glitz and glamour to come. Performances, interviews, the works. Don't go away.
Ugh. Oh, really? You're playing Only Want to Be With You right now? You and me here live on different worlds. You like to laugh at me when I look at other girls. Some call it crazy, never wonder why. I'm such a pussy 'cause dolphins make me cry, and there's nothing I can do.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, sweet, Beavis and Butthead.
While these morons are filming their Hollywood debut, the parts of Beavis and Butthead will be played by these morons. Ren. Stimpy. Their bodily functions.
Their creator is way more problematic than Mike Judge.
And a really strange cast of thousands. The Ren and Stimpy Show. You'll dig it. 4 out of 5 morons agree. Premieres Monday at 6 and 11:30.
I did not know the Ren and Stimpy Show was ever on MTV. Interesting. Oh, this commercial again? Fucking skip.
Vitamins, athletes need to unlock carbohydrate energy. It's more than a thirst quencher, it's a body quencher.
Coming up later, the record-breaking 300-meter dolphin relay.
Stop looking at me.
What's wrong with these people?
Never see a bandicoot before?
Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, get to a phone any way you can. Hurry! Call someone. Collect. Use 1-800-CALL-ATT. It always costs less than 1-800-COLLECT.
Hi, Dad.
And right now, you'll save an extra 25%. 1-800-CALL-ATT. It always costs
Yes, everybody looked like Dexter Holland from The Offspring in the 90s.
less, and now you'll save an extra 25%.
So you say you want a revolution? Then come together at Best Buy, where right now you find the Beatles anthology on home video. You get 8 videos packed with live concerts, interviews, never-before-seen footage, and more. It's their music, their stories, as told by the Beatles themselves, all for just $109.90.
Only for $199. Only. And that was a lot of money. I mean, it's a lot of money now, but it was back in 96, I mean, might as well chalk that up to like $200 at this point, if not more. Because of the tariffs. Ifs. Yeah, don't buy it. DVDs will be out in a year, exactly.
I'm exclusively at Best Buy. Purchase the Beatles Anthology home video and receive a free Beatles Anthology sweatshirt. The Beatles are gear at Best Buy.
Your brother was mixed up with some pretty unsavory people.
They killed him. It was strength to come home.
Is that Jean-Claude God Van Damme?
This is just the beginning. It won't stop until you're dead, too.
$221. Fuck that.
Maximum Risk. Rated
Maximum
R.
Risk.
At theaters Friday.
Does anybody remember the classic movie Maximum Risk? I don't even have a joke ready for that. I mean, it's just a really weird movie title.
Dr. Scholl's Odor Destroyers. Destroys odors 2 times better.
I feel like they had a whole closet full of these things in the offices of Screenwave back when they were more involved with being on camera for AVGN related content like the podcast and all that.
An odor eater's foot powder. So try Dr. Scholl. To find them, Nick at Night combed the nation.
Hi, I'm Richard Cunningham from Mobile, Alabama.
Now, we're bringing together real live Cunninghams, Richies, Jonies, even a chump. Meet the Cunninghams.
It's a good thing we're a close family.
And watch the Happy Days Top 40 Marathon, starting September 9th at 8, 7 Central, only on Nick at Night.
I can't think of a lesser show I would want to watch, quite frankly.
No, your family. Mercy.
I love these weird bumpers, man. Nickelodeon and MTV, man, they were king of the weird fucking bumpers.
Good news.
You know what's funny? They all used to say sit on it back in Happy Days. And now that's what the men at the bathhouse tell me when their Cialis kicks in. And then I breathe in, breathe out.
MTV has taken over New York City. Welcome back to the 1996 MTV Video Music Awards opening act, live from New York City. I'm Tabitha Soren, right outside of Radio City Music Hall. Dennis Rodman, a very tall Dennis Rodman, just walked in wearing a very short shirt, came complete with a tour bus. The award show itself is about to get underway in just 40 minutes. Smashing Pumpkins will perform live, as will Alanis Morissette, Oasis, LL Cool J, and many, many more. Right now, though, let's check in with Serena Altschul up on the marquee.
Don't know who this is. Oh, LL Cool J, don't give a flying shit. Don't care about Aerosmith. Who's that? Don't know. I'm skipping through a large chunk of this shit. Oh, is Tupac still alive during this point? Is that even Tupac? Am I saying all black people look the same? I'm not. Just in case you're wondering. Thought that was Tupac, though, not gonna lie. What is that? Was that No Doubt like a... Oh, they're doing another song? Who cares? Not me. Oh, God, I so don't give a flying fuck about Oasis. $5 super chat. Don't skip Bush when they play, please. I don't plan on it. We haven't even gotten to the actual fucking show yet, though, so... Trying to kind of... Oh, is that Nintendo? Oh, is that the Crash Bandicoot commercial where he's, like, outside Nintendo and he's, like, jerking off or whatever? I always heard about that one. I've never actually seen it, though.
You lost your show! For crying out loud. How do they stop that roller coaster? When he's wearing both of them.
Hey, plumber boy, mustache man, your worst nightmare has arrived.
Pack up your stuff.
I got a little surprise for you here. Check it out. What do you think about that? We got real-time, 3D, lush organic environments. How's that make you feel, buddy? Feel a little like your days are numbered?
I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
You're hurting my elbow.
What, 96? N64 came out in 96, and didn't they debut with Mario 64? Or was it one of those things where, wasn't the N64, it came out and they had like Pilot Wings, and that was like they didn't premiere with Mario 64, and that came out a year later? Am I wrong? I don't know if the N64 debuted with Mario 64. I think that came like I think that was like a complaint, is that they didn't premiere with Mario 64. It was like Pilot Wings and what was it, Wave Race? Well, I'll tell you though, when Mario 64 did come out, it gave a big ass middle finger to whatever PlayStation was doing at the time, because that game was fucking nuts. Blew everyone's fucking mind, bro. It blew everyone's mind if you were around at the time and you were of the video game playing age. I would say at the end of the day, the PlayStation 1 was superior, but Mario 64 and GoldenEye created a lot of hype amongst the people in my circles.
Is that Italian?
No, Bandicoot is an Australian name.
It's a taste of the uncommon freshness of its teeth. It's spicy, crunchy.
Yeah, Taco Bell commercial, okay. Oh, another depressing interview from Smashing Pumpkins.
Welcome back to the 1996 Video Music Awards Show opening act. Less than 15 minutes away is the big show, and right now it's time for more of my conversations with one of the acts performing tonight, Smashing Pumpkins. We're up for more awards than anyone else with 8 nominations. In part 2 of my Pumpkins interview, the 3 remaining original band members discussed the firing of drummer Jimmy Chamberlin, who was charged with heroin possession after the July drug death of keyboardist Jonathan Melvoin.
Okay, all right, yeah. So this was that weird time where he was not in the band, yeah. And you would see that in such videos as 33. It's James, Jimmy, or it's James, Billy, and Darcy, and you don't see Jimmy in that video. Going into Machina, you don't, well, no, actually. So by the time Machina comes out and they're doing like Everlasting Gaze, the music video for that, he's playing drums, and now Darcy's out of the band. Like they, yeah, pretty much after Siamese Dream, they couldn't keep all 4 people in the band, seemingly.
And they look ahead to the band's future.
For every person that questions this kind of decision, they didn't sit with him on a bus at 4 in the morning where he called us all sorts of names. They didn't see him not show up for practice and just completely disappear. They didn't have a recording session with him where he just completely disappeared. You didn't even know if he was dead, and then you hear him report, oh yeah, he went to the REM concert. You know, they didn't live through all these things. He's an amazing drummer. If he's not the best drummer of his period, he's top 3. There are very few Jimmys in the world, and that certainly played into our denial of it because it was very hard to face his removal and what it would do to the band. It's amazing, you find these big tragedies creeping up at like the worst times. You know, you're like in the middle of a...
Jimmy Chamberlin was my inspiration when I first started playing. The drums was my first instrument that I ever played, and Jimmy Chamberlin was my fucking inspiration, like, for sure. I idolized his playing, so definitely right there with you, Billy, on Jimmy's prowess behind the kit.
Or, you know, in the middle of a record, somebody decides to go off the deep end. They don't go off the deep end when they're sitting at home watching TV. They go off the deep end when you need them, and you'll excuse their behavior because you have to deal.
Why did you need him so much? Why was he so valuable to you?
Listen, any way you cut it, Jimmy is an original member of the band. And when we all started, the 4 of us, nobody gave 2 f***s about us. Nobody, 0, nobody. I mean, we used to beg friends and family to come to the show so we wouldn't be embarrassed, okay? Nobody cared about us. We built our little egg up to the point where we were on TV and people cared and come to the concerts, okay? It's not so easy to turn around and go, you know, I want to remove this 25% of this such a successful thing that's totally changed my life. You know, I just want to toss you just out just to see what'll happen. There's a fear there that you're going to blow the little balloon up and there ain't going to be nothing left.
Billy still kind of had like a naivety towards him at this point. Now he's such a fucking weather-worn Hollywood kind of, I don't know. He very much has this air now of like, yes, I know who I am. I know I'm Billy Corgan from the Smashing Pumpkins. But at this point there was still like a, I don't know. First of all, he's got a great skull for a bald guy. Fantastic skull. If I were to go bald, you know, you could only dream of having a skull that's so pristine. Motherfucker must have been shaving that shit every day.
Well, what we're trying to say to people is we finally faced that fear. We said we don't give a f***
He looks like Powder. Obscure 90s movie reference. I actually love that movie. Yes, he does look like Powder.
Destroys the band. Who the f*** cares? He's got to go for himself and for us. And so we're carrying on without him. If people don't like it, if we suck, whatever, that's rock and roll tragedy. But the fact of the matter is we face that fear. We are now beyond the point where we have to worry about whether or not Jimmy's going to explode tomorrow. What's the point of having a band that's so screwed up that there is no band, there is no heart? I mean, for a band that talks about heart and faith and all these things to be going around with this kind of dirty secret under the covers, we just couldn't take it anymore.
While Billy Corgan will take responsibility for the musicianship in the band, he won't be blamed for what the members do on their own time.
We're human beings, you know. We didn't do everything perfect. We didn't say the right things at every step of the way. We did our best. But to try to go back and recalculate the moment and the thing, you know, meanwhile, while all this is going on, we're on a rock tour, you know? We got our own crap to deal with. We're, you know, I wake up every day wondering if I can even talk. You know, we're all dealing with our own little dramas here. So all I'm trying to say is the world needs to stop defining these kinds of tragedies by what the people around them didn't do. The simple fact of the matter is these two up. They totally, and they didn't just up once, they 3 times. And after the...
Billy's always just been bitching this whole time. To this day, he bitches. And I'm here for every second of it, because I love a good complainer. Because God knows that's me in a nutshell. By the way, I have the 0 tattoo there. You see that? See the 0 tattoo? See? I'm a pumpkins whore. I'm a whore right up there with the best of them.
First time we were like, whoa. After the second time, it was like, this is crazy. This is totally insane. If a man can't keep himself from doing those kinds of things with everything to lose, his band, his life, his status, his economic and whatever future, if he can't stop himself from picking up something from that, what's going to stop him? Us?
Is any part of you hopeful that Jimmy's getting the help that he needs now and he'll be successful in getting it under control?
No.
Are you in contact with him? Do you know?
He's out of our life.
I think James Eha is currently like high on something. Like, bro is like, he's like hiding in his hair right now. He's like I don't even know if he knows where he's at right now currently.
110%.
The band picked up the pieces by hiring 2 temporary fill-ins for the tour, Matt Walker from Filter and Dennis Flemian from The Frogs. A month and a half after Jonathan Melvoin's death, the Pumpkins relaunched their tour.
I was hoping they weren't going to cancel because they're a real favorite band of mine, and when I heard that they had that problem, I thought, boy, I hope they don't break up because of this. That would suck.
They were awesome considering what just happened. I think it was awesome.
Wanna go for a ride?
We faced the boogeyman, and you know what? It's fine. We're totally fine, and the band sounds great, and we're going to go on tour, and you know what? It's not going to be a sad, violent tour at all. It's going to be exactly the opposite. We're going to go out and have a good time.
Are you changing anything else?
Smiles. We're small smiles now. We're smiling now. The new pumpkin.
Smashing Pumpkins will hopefully be all smiles tonight when they perform live on the Video Music Awards. They return to the road Friday in Pittsburgh. Calls are in to Jimmy Chamberlin, who's now in rehab, for his side of the story. We'll keep you posted.
Time for one more break. The Video Music Awards are less than 10 minutes away right now, to be followed, of course.
Oh my God, they're 10 minutes away. Oh my God. My nipples are producing milk right now. Open your mouths, chat.
For our live post show, and we will be right back with more live guests here on Opening Act.
Stick around.
Ever since MTV's Buzz Clips, I've been buzzing about 100 times a day.
Oh, hell yeah. I love that video. For my hole.
Or grow hair on my palms. Maybe I buzz too much. I wonder if men buzz more than women. Oh. It's what I got. I think it's healthy and natural.
MTV Buzz. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, $9.99 super chat from K-Shack. I listen to the Audacity and 7 years of Broken Mirrors every day since finding your channel. Thank you for the awesome music. Jesus Christ, thank you. Appreciate it. I knew there was a reason why I do these stupid live streams and make videos about the AVGN. It's all a way to filter you guys down into the band, because that's the only way that's happening in 2025. I feel like I've lived in 1996 this whole time. It's like, oh yeah, this is like, we're in the future right now, and it sucks.
With MTV's The Opening Act, it's brought to you by Taco Bell. Choose from 8 extreme value combos from just $1.99. By Adidas. By the Pepsi Cola Company, who reminds you that nothing else is a Pepsi. And by Levi's 501 Jeans. Be your own reason.
Okay, we've seen this commercial again a million times. Whatever. Oh, wait, is that a phone number I can call? You know how it is. I don't know if you guys have stuck around when I do my old commercial shits, but if there's a phone number to be called, I usually call it. Are you looking for an effective way to advertise your product or service to consumers in your area? You could be advertising right here on this network. It's affordable and easy. Does it work? Adcom. All right, let's call them and see what happens. 1717 533 5544.
Hello. We can help you find another business in the area since the number you called is not in service.
Fucker! Fucker! Sorry. That's what my dumps look like when they hit the toilet water, because they're like just hardened massive lumps that hit the bog with force.
If you're finished with your sports equipment, don't throw it.
That's the main one. The first ones are like the little prelude stones, but then when the big troublemaker comes out, it splashes in like that, and it's kind of red too because of, you know, dried blood or whatever from my insides.
Away. Bring it in to Play It Again Sports and we'll buy it from you.
Oh, that had nothing to do with taking a shit. Whoops. Well, I said what I said. I can't take it back because it's live.
Welcome back to the 1996 Video Music Awards Show opening act with the big show just a couple minutes away. We're joined right now by basketball god, hair care icon, the only man we know who looks good in a full-length bridal gown, Mr. Dennis Rodman, his very own MTV show debuts this summer.
I don't want to hear anything that Dennis Rodman has to say, honestly. Yeah, thank you. Skip that. Oh, is this a live performance by Garbage? No, it's not. Okay. Kind of wish it was a different song, but whatever. What you gonna do? This ain't the worst song in the world, but a little overplayed for this album's standards. By the way, Billy Corgan usually sucks live on most songs. It's kind of one of those things, more of a vibe, and it's less of it sounding good. I wonder how he pulls this song off. That sounds awesome with a full orchestra, I'll say that. actually sounding really good on this performance. Oh, I spoke too soon. Smashing Pumpkins AM on AM radio. Yeah, you're goddamn right about that. Gotta love that VHS quality sound going on there. Yes, I know that there are better songs off this album they could have played, but you gotta understand they were not singles. Say that they would not have played Jelly Belly. They would not have played an Ode to No One. They're either gonna play Bullet with the Butterfly Wings, Zero, Tonight, 1979, and those would be the four. They're not even gonna play 33 because that was like a lesser single. So. Tonight! Yeah, that was a rough one.
Psychic friends. This is
Enter the realm of the 1996 MTV Video Music Awards with astral performances by Bone Thugs and Harmony, Bush, The Cranberries, Fugees, Hootie and the Blowfish, LL Cool J, Metallica, Alanis Morissette, Nas, Oasis, The Smashing Pumpkins, Neil Young, plus Kiss lights up the skyline from New York Harbor. And transcendent appearances by Beavis and Butthead, Kevin Bacon, Beck, Tony Braxton, Mariah Carey, Coolio, Gina Davis, Janine Garofalo, Bella Caroli, Courtney Love, Jenny McCarthy, Ewan McGregor, and
I would like to show this little rollout here of like who's gonna be on the show to like a Gen Zer or Zoomer, whatever you want to call them, and they're just gonna sit there and be like, who are like any of these people ever? Who are they even? Or however they fucking, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Is it time for another shot, chat? What do you think? All Josh does is get on his live streams and grift and fart and get drunk. Yeah, but you're a cool Gen Z, though, if you're hanging out on my stream, obviously. Did they say Ewan McGregor? Was he a factor at this point? 2 shots, just back to back, of this fucking isopropyl alcohol, apparently. 0.07. It's not so bad. Ewan? What was Ewan doing there? Fuck it. Oh, train spotting. Gotcha. Yeah, what the fuck was the Fell Dog doing at this point? Was he even invited to this? All right, I'm gonna take my first piss.
Ewan Bremner from Train Spotting, No Doubt, Rosie O'Donnell,
Train Spotting, there it is.
Chris Rock, Dennis Rodman, Seal, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Susan Sarandon, Claudia Schiffer, Sharon Stone, Tupac, Steven Tyler, and Joe Perry of Aerosmith, Van Halen, Damon Wayans, and we'll plug in live to the Russian space station. It's the world's first award show in space. Now we shall summon the host of the 1996 MTV Video Music Awards, Dennis Miller.
Welcome. Thank you very much. People down here in the mosh pit, calm down or I'll bring John Tesh out here.
What? No!
Get Johnny to do it.
No! No, there's no way Dennis Miller is... Oh my god, there's no way he's hosting again. There's no way he's hosting again. Oh my god, they've learned nothing. Oh, this sucks.
Cover version of Enter Sandman. All right. Good evening. Welcome to 1996 MTV Video Music Awards. And
why was he the house comedian for these fucking... Oh my god, how lame.
Nice to be back in New York City. You know, a new study shows that New York men have the highest sperm count in the country. Higher than the men who live in Los Angeles. The difference, of course, being that in New York, you are liable to find that out while riding on the subway. And
yeah, that was his joke. That was the joke that he made, everybody. Wasn't that funny? New York men have a higher sperm count than anybody else in the country, even more than Los Angeles. And you're liable to find that out on the subway. That's the joke. That's the joke that he made. Yeah. I've never considered suicidal ideation. Maybe I shouldn't be in the 90s after all. I mean, for all we know, Kurt Cobain could have caught a Dennis Miller set before he died. That's all I'm saying.
all right, the MTV Video Music Awards, I thought tonight would never arrive, mainly because I've been sitting on 30 to 40 Macarena jokes that are about as stale as the condom in Strom Thurmond's wallet, you know.
The Macarena jokes are about as stale as the condom in Strom Thurmond's wallet. That was the joke. Bro, just my fucking chat could punch this shit up and make it fucking hilarious. Oh, Jesus Christ. I wish I had my vibrating butt plug near me, because I that's what I need to insert right now to get me through this shit. This is horrendous. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I just need some kind of anal stimulation at this point if I'm having to listen to this shit.
This thing came and went so fast it made Rico Suave look like Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, references to pop culture.
It's been an interesting 365 days since we last met, hasn't it, kids? A great year in rock and roll. Members of the Rolling Stone were in the news. First, guitarist Keith Richards became a grandfather when his son had a baby girl, and then former bassist Bill Wyman married her. And
yep, laughing at your own jokes, always a good indicator that you're killing with the crowd.
All right, hammer me because he married a 13-year-old. All right. Also, an interesting year politically. Bob Dole made a recent appearance on MTV trying to get across to a younger audience. For Christ's sake, the guy 73 could go on Matlock and get across to a younger audience. All right.
Ah, boy, if they had only known. We would do fucking 73 is young for a president compared to the ones we got right now. I mean, you had Biden and then you had Trump. I mean, fucking 70 is, or what, 80 is the new 70? I don't know which how you go about that one, but oh yeah, is that Tony Bennett? Yeah, he was still alive at that point.
I'm back.
I remember my parents fucking voting for Bob Dole. That's how old I am. I was like a kid, but I remember it was like Ross Perot, Bob Dole, and Bill Clinton. Because like Ross Perot was that like nutty ass, like what was he? I don't know if he was Republican or Democrat or like third party, but like he had like seemingly he had like he was like a factor apparently in 96. I was 8 years old, so I was just coherent enough to understand what the fuck was going on. Yeah, so he was independent. Okay. Gotta love those independent voters. They take votes away from whichever party they're more closer affiliated with.
Oh, I guess I sprung myself from Billy Wyman jail there. See Dole's speech at the convention? The man was stiffer than Bill Clinton watching The Grind. You know, Dole...
Okay, I'm just going to skip past this, and I don't think anyone's going to be upset. $5 Super Chat Gagzuki. Listen to Dennis Miller a second year in a row is like a filibuster from Dick Gebhardt during a Senate appropriation bill. Am I right, folks? Yeah, you know what's going on. You got the dudes. You just stole D. Miller's entire cadence, and look at all that skippage going on here. Who is that? Looks like a fucking Rosie O'Donnell. There's Foo Fighters. They're not their first, but many appearances on award shows. Dave Grohl's like the go-to guy. Oh, let's get Dave Grohl.
But I would like to think of this award as some sort of closure. It's stop throwing Mentos at us at our shows. That's what I'm trying to say. I broke it. Oh.
Stop throwing Mentos at us at our shows. That's a reference to their song Big Me off of their self-titled debut album. They were kind of doing a parody in the music video, the Mentos, fresh and full of life, where you should have popped a Mentos and all that whole commercial. If you're from the 90s, you know what I'm talking about. So they did a song Big Me, and they were parodying that commercial in that music video. So that's I guess why people did that at their shows, to give you some context as to what the fuck he's even talking about.
But thank you very much.
She's TV's hottest host and star of the upcoming film Wide Awake, and he stars in the upcoming film Sleepers. Here's Rosie O'Donnell and Kevin Bacon.
Oh, it was Rosie O'Donnell. I fucking called it. They were just playing Firestarter in the background. Did Fat of the Land come out in 96? I thought that came out in 97. Could have sworn that album came out in 97. I guess it came out in 96. Because that was clearly Firestarter.
Hi.
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 You know, I'm here to announce the best new artist in a video. Rosie is actually going to sing them here for you.
That's right. I'm ready. I'm hip. Let's do it, Kevin.
Here we go. Brace yourself. Alanis Morissette.
This was back when, like, a woman would be like, I'm a lesbian. And there'd be, like, a record scratch, like, what? You're a what? And it'd be, like, this big deal. And anytime you'd see that person, it's, like, lesbian. And that was kind of, like, their whole identity. And I think Rosie O'Donnell really, like, liked that kind of attention to some degree. Because she's a Hollywood whore, just like all these other motherfuckers are. Now, unfortunately, in 2025, it's not enough to just be gay or lesbian. Like, who gives? Everybody's fucking gay and lesbian. Who cares? You're not different enough. Now you got to be like gender non-conforming, non-binary, they, them. That's the new way of rebelling against your parents. Because if you just say you're gay, your parents are going to be like, oh, well, that's cool. I don't care. For the most part, there's still some people that are going to be upset by it. But, you know, now it's not quite edgy enough to just be like, Mom, Dad, I'm gay. They're going to be like, all right, whatever, that's cool. Now you got to be like, Mom, Dad, I'm gender non-binary, non-conforming. Figure that out. Good luck. Good luck trying to figure out what I even said. Now I sound like my grandfather. Oh well.
It's like rain on the wedding day.
Garbage.
Stupid girl. Uh-huh.
This is cringe as fuck. What the hell? I feel like this is shit my parents would have watched and thought was funny. Yet, well, this wasn't really my time per se. I was 8 years old at this point, so maybe like a much older cousin would have liked this. I don't fucking know. Yeah, dude, Kevin Bacon's rocking that 1970s fucking button down, like all the buttons are unfastened, like overly large. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Not like I ever gave a flying shit about Kevin Bacon in anything he's ever done.
Who will save your soul when it comes to down?
You're amazing.
Thanks, Locke.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
Tracy Bonham.
I'm freezing, I'm starving, I'm bleeding to death, everything's fine!
Well, she was a one-hit wonder. I have no idea what song she even attempted to do just then.
Maybe we just should take a look at this. Good job.
Tracy Bonham for Mother. Garbage for Stupid Girl. Jewel for Who Will Save Your Soul. Alanis Morissette for Ironic.
You're not gonna fuck with Jagged Little Pill in 1996. Smashing Pumpkins and Atlantis. Did I just say Atlantis? Yeah, the lost city of Atlantis and Smashing Pumpkins. You're not gonna fuck with them this year. 96 was their year. Damn it. Hootie had already come and gone. I think they were on Fairweather Johnson, their second album, which nobody cared about and it sucked. It was not a cracked rear view, that's for sure, because I believe that was 94. And best believe, I'm sure they swept this award show in 94, but 96 belonged to Atlantis and the Pumpkins.
Thank you. Stefan said, now were you here tonight by any chance? It was Stefan's idea, and he...
Oh, dude, Jewel was hot, and she still kind of is hot. For sure. Yes, Jewel's the kind of girl you want, you know, if there's no seating available at the gala event and your face is available, that's what you want to be used as a seat, if you know what I mean.
Brilliant director, and I'd love to work with him again. It was a lot of fun. I just somehow wish that shows like this could be less about competition and more about the acknowledgement and acceptance. And so
Don't try to change the establishment by making your stupid little speech. You're not you're not going to change anything. Let Napster and LimeWire ruin and totally annihilate and YouTube, LimeWire, Napster. Let them destroy the system from within, and they will, like a cancer. They will eat away at any budget for any of these big events. They won't be able to afford it anymore because nobody's paying for anything, and then we'll end up in the wasteland that we're in currently, where none of these artists are relevant except for old millennials and Gen Xers and some cool Zoomers. Don't worry, this will be just a bygone era with the quickness. Just give it about another 10-ish, maybe 15-ish years, and it'll be completely done away with. So don't worry, Atlantis. Your dreams will come true.
Celebration of our artistic differences. So maybe someday it will.
Wait, why is Jewel a terrible person? I listened to her little memoir, and it seems like her mom was the terrible person. Her momager like fucked her big time, and not in the sexy way, like financially. It's quite crazy to hear her talk about it.
Thanks a lot.
Coming up, Claudia Schiffer, Dennis Rodman, and Nas joins Fugees for a special performance.
Is that Avril Lavigne? Avril Lavigne was probably like 11 years old when this was going on?
The 1996 MTV Video Music Awards are brought to you by the Cola Company, who reminds you that nothing else is a Pepsi. Taco Bell. Choose from 8 extreme value combos from just $1.99. And 1-800-CALL-ATT. Use it to save on collect calls.
We have a bunny burger, bunny fries, and a large Pepsi. No, that's a bunny.
All right. I gotta do this, Paul. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm immature. I started a poll that I really need data on.
What? Forget the burger. All I really wanted the Pepsi.
You wouldn't fuck that mouth? Really? You guys are gay.
Pepsi. Pepsi.
Look at that mouth.
Thank you.
Oh, I can't pause in the right frame.
You need to get the intercom fixed.
Okay, it's disturbing the amount of people who voted so quickly on that. Like, I got like 31 votes on the last one. It was up for a pretty long time and only got 27. I mean, granted, most of you said no, but there was enough of you who said yes, you would fuck that face hole on the Buddy Burger thing. I mean, fair enough, bro. Oh, I see another copyright flag in my future coming up. Jeez, why are you just playing the song? Like, what's your goal here? I'm muting it. Oh, these a bunch of dudes.
You won't want me, you can have me. Your face like a like I'm dancing beside me. Move with me, shine with me. It's time to dance in your living room with me. Dale tu cuerpo alegría en TV, TV es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale tu cuerpo alegría en TV, TV. Ay, dale tu cuerpo alegría en TV es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale tu cuerpo alegría en TV.
Okay, the girl on the farthest right there with the quirky hair and the, oh, was that a tube top? I don't know what girl clothes are called. That is a tank top, whatever. I miss that 90s aesthetic. Where are them bitches at? Because that was definitely a strictly a 90s thing that died. But I kind of liked it. It was kind of hot. Is that a... Are they all men? I don't fucking know what's going on. Yes, we've already seen the goddamn Taco Bell commercial. Jesus, was that the deal? Like, we'll play our commercial every time you go to commercial break. Didn't they make enough money at this point? I guess that's how you keep growing your brand. You just fucking keep pouring more gasoline on that fire. Yeah, that was like the worst bumper I've ever seen for MTV so far.
Gentlemen, the Fudgies. Sorry, I'm white. The Fugees.
Dude, this guy's like Buzz Killington off of Family Guy. He just said the Fudgies. Sorry, I'm white. The Fugees. Ugh, God. Oh, God. Oh, by the way, I don't give a flying fuck about the Fuji, so I'm skipping this whole thing. And I think Lauryn Hill's kind of a piece of shit.
To John Coltrane.
Oh, is that Anthony Penis? The pedophile?
And it is a little known fact that the striptease was probably the world's very first dance form.
Okay, can we see something?
Anthony Kiedis fucks underage girls, and he's dating someone who's barely of age, and he's like 70.
Well, it is my pleasure this evening to introduce to you Striptease by Claudia and Fleet.
Do, 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 do.
Well, this is cringe as fuck, so I'm skipping it. Is that Wesley Snipes? Oh no, that's a rapper. Oh, that's a Coolio.
To everybody, you know.
He almost popped a cap in Weird Al's ass after he did. Oh, didn't Bad Hair Day come out in '96? That's like one of Weird Al's best albums.
I hope I get this one this time. I want to thank my family, of course, you know. Thank my homies. Y'all know the truth. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Thank y'all, because y'all help me keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm not trying to be racist right now, but like, honestly, like, black people usually like age the best as far as like old clips are concerned, because like the way they talk and the way they are, it's like, you know, a lot of like artists, like rappers or whatever, they like, you know, if they're authentic, if they have street cred, they came from the hood, so like, I guess they're the least pretentious of the bunch. They're like keeping it real, which ages better than whatever the fuck the white dudes were doing at this time, which is, I don't know. I'm not trying to lump them all in, but there's some cringy ass. I mean, Dennis Rodman would probably be the only cringe of that bunch of the black community that are represented here in this entertainment industry gala that we have going on. But I don't know. I mean, you see an award show nowadays, and you have like a black artist. They're probably gonna, if they're in the rap genre, it's probably gonna be pretty similar to how they're talking now. It's probably not gonna be that much different because they're still keeping it the fuck real. So you know what? Good on them.
But
wait, Coolio died? Someone said rip Coolio. Found my coworker slang some weed in the 90s. Oh, are you talking about his career, or did he actually die? I don't fucking know anymore.
it's 97, so we got to trade from real, and we got to start keeping it honest.
Oh shit, he died for real like 2 weeks ago? I like, my voice got higher like I cared. I really don't. I mean, Gangsta's Paradise was a good song. I don't really think he really did much after that, did he? Well, I mean, he was aging really well until he didn't, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? Get your paper, homie. You know what I'm saying? Thanks.
And I can also say this about the black community. I guarantee you they thought this shit at this time was just as corny as I think it is now. So props on that regard. Because it actually was corny. And it took white people a long time to figure that out. Because then they stopped doing it. But I don't know. I think a lot of the whites in the audience are like, hell yeah, this is new and cool, brother. Hell yeah, 90s extreme, yeah. We had shit like that. I don't know. Just making an observation.
Oh man, Bella, I don't
See, this is case in point here. The shit I was literally just talking about.
know if I can get it going for tonight. You know, the last couple days, all the rehearsals, all the interviews and stuff, I'm feeling kind of down right now.
Then wait. You pump yourself up. You can do it. You're good at it.
Okay.
You have to have the confidence.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, dude, but what you're doing back there, is that what you were doing for Nadja back in 76?
Of course.
Got the perfect score?
Of course, works. It works.
I feel better
You
already.
can do it. Listen to me. You can do it. Now you're ready.
I'm focused.
Go for it.
Damn. My sentiments exactly. Coolio died from fent, heroin, and meth combo. What the fuck? Why you be doing drugs like that at his advanced age? Crazy.
I'm gonna go do this.
That's right. These rock stars. Such a bunch of dancers.
All right, I gotta read this comment. About 10 years ago, I saw a meme, I guess, about Coolio. It said he performed at a concert in like 2009. He went to stage dive, but nobody caught him, and apparently stole his shoes as he lay there all fucked up. That's fucking awesome. Oh my God. Please tell me there's footage of that somewhere.
Still to come, live performances from...
My fucking poll about would you fuck that Buddy Burger smiley face mouth? The poll's still up. I forgot to end it. Oh boy, I'm having fun. This is a fucking knee slapper of a goddamn live stream, is it not?
And the Blowfish, Metallica, and the one and only Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, James Hetfield still looking kind of young. Doing their fucking, was it Reload at this point? Please, they're probably playing like Fuel or something like that, I'm assuming.
The 1996 MTV Video Music Awards are brought to you by Levi's.
Yeah, your fucking commercials. Oh, there's Dennis Miller.
The concept, he felt that in prior videos I hadn't necessarily let other parts of my personality show. I love making videos. I think it's a really self-indulgent extension of the music, you know. So anytime there's room for self-indulgence visually, I'm so up for it.
Christ, they just killed my shoulder backstage. I tripped over Flea's. I can assure you that's not how he got the nickname. You know, our next two presenters haven't.
He threw out his shoulder backstage because he tripped over Flea's penis. I assure you that's not how he got his name. That was Dennis Miller's joke. He tripped over Flea's penis backstage, and that's why his shoulder is hurting him. He tripped over Flea's penis backstage, and that's why his shoulder's hurting him. I buy it.
Seen each other since their senior prom. Please welcome Dennis Rodman and Tony Braxton.
I don't think I care about what either of these people have to say. Fast forward. Oh, I just saw the video for Radiohead's Just. Now I gotta go back. Radiohead wasn't a factor at this point, but they will be. Just give them time.
How many Bulls fans do we have out there? Any Bulls fans?
Fuck off. No one cares. I don't even know what you
How
said.
many Knicks fans? Well, I hate to tell you, but we kicked your ass. We won. Which is so fun.
Ooh, edgy.
The videos nominated for the Breakthrough Award are the coolest of cool.
Busta Rhymes and Hype Williams for Wuhan got you all in check.
When I step up in the place, take your watch that's correct.
Foo Fighters and Jesse Perez for Big Me.
Well, I talked about it, put it on, never was it true.
Garbage and Stefan Sednawi for Clear.
Stefan Sednawi, one of my favorite music video directors, did a lot of good work.
Radiohead and Jamie Thrain.
I fucking love this video. I love the song, love this video. Good shit. If you've not seen the music video for Just by Radiohead, Off the Bends, I would say Street Spirit and Just are the two best songs off the Bends before they blew the fuck up. They toured the world a new asshole with next year's OK Computer.
For Just. The Smashing Pumpkins. Jonathan Dayton and Valerie Ferris.
Okay, I will say, like, the music video for Just was really cool, but, like, the video for Tonight, like, it had that, it was based off of some movie from the 1920s. They did a really good job on that video. Music videos were still a very huge, like, calling card to advertise bands back in that time, in the mid-90s. So record companies didn't really have a problem, you know, springing forth the, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars to, you know, make their video stand out. With that being said, there were some god-awful music videos that also came out, but you can usually find those on any episode of Beavis and Butthead where they still include the music videos. Mike Judge had, or whoever produced that, had an uncanny ability of picking out some really bad videos. And a lot of it was like early techno, like fucking Ace of Base and shit. But there's a lot of alt bands that we don't even remember anymore, like the band Quicksilver. You remember them? Of course you don't. But they, you know, they were one of many bands at that time that were just in the pool of alternative rock. It's interesting watching those old episodes of Beavis and Butthead because they had like early like Flaming Lips videos on there and shit. And it's like, oh, well, they would actually kind of go on to be something. And, you know, at the time they were seen as a joke or whatever. And anyway.
For tonight.
Dennis, I have a question. Where's the dress?
Where's my dress?
Where's the dress? And the boa?
On my boa?
Yeah, where is it?
I'm on my honeymoon right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How tall is that motherfucker? What, like 6'7" or some shit?
I'm treating myself real well.
Okay.
Okay? All right?
Okay, I don't care about sports or basketball, but like, was Dennis Rodman actually like a legitimately good like baller, as they say? Was he a good basketball player? Did he throw up the stats? Wasn't he on the Bulls? I don't know. Bulls, not like April's Bulls, but the Chicago Bulls. Don't remember.
And with that in mind, and the winner is?
Yeah.
You want to do the honor or should I?
Go right ahead.
I have the dress on. Can I do it?
Go right ahead.
Okay. The Smashing Pumpkins tonight.
Hey, my boys. Okay, cool. Well, Rodman was actually a good baller. Did not know that. Good to know, I guess. I don't know. So you're telling me that Dennis Rodman was more than just that trend or the what do you call it, the flamboyant image. He actually had skill behind his stupid persona, his cringy ass 90s persona. $5 super chat from Gagzuki. Do you remember around this time a band that was popular for a minute? The Ass Ponies, Little Bastard? I do not remember that, sir. Or madam. I'm assuming sir, given the demographics on my channel. Hall of Famer, Rebounding God. I didn't know, I mean, I don't know shit about basketball, but is that like a thing? Like you specialize in like being good at rebounds? That's how I am with my relationships. Sorry. Had a moment there. All right. Good to know.
We'd just like to thank everybody for supporting us this year. Thanks a lot.
I want to thank Jonathan and Valerie. They're really brilliant, talented people. They're just the sweetest, and thanks to everybody else, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody starts cheering because Billy Corgan is like the only one that matters. From a songwriting perspective, I mean.
Yeah, Jonathan and Valerie are totally the awesomest, and they pretty much let us do these crazy, stupid things we want to do. And I'd like to thank Virgin Records for letting us do these stupid, crazy things. So,
Billy Corgan looks like he's the king of the eggs. I like that.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Right. Thank you.
Oh, cool. It's Dennis Miller again. Let's hear what kind of awful fucking dad jokes he's got in store for us.
Get the feeling that Dennis Rodman is a sexual Epcot center, don't you? You know, if you bought stock in Miracle Ear when this band first hit, you're rich now. Turn off your hearing aids, teenagers. It's Metallica.
If you bought stock in Miracle Ear, you're rich now. Turn off your hearing aids, teenagers. It's Metallica. All right, fine, whatever. What fucking song are they playing off of Load or Reload? I'm going to say Fuel. That's the song I'm going with. I don't think they're going to play Until It Sleeps. That's too I don't know. I could be wrong. What the fuck? You saw this in advance, didn't you, Paul? How the fuck could you have known that? I mean, yeah, it's still a heavy song, but it's, I don't know. I feel like Fuel was Reload. Maybe this is Load. I don't know. The video for Until It Sleeps I actually quite like. It's kind of almost like my nightmares to a certain extent.
With you I take the pain of mine. I run for the tears right by my side. Tell me you've been falling out. And say that screaming down.
Bro, I so much miss when Jason Newsted was the bass player for Metallica. To me, that was, I think everyone will agree that's like, well, no. People will say Cliff was peak Metallica, but in my travels, Jason Newsted was peak Metallica. Okay, we all know crappy quality until it sleeps. Who's that pervert?
It's great to be here at Woodstock.
Oh, that's Norm. Sounds like Norm, dressed up like Bob Dole. All right.
As you know, Bob Dole is reaching out to the youth of America, and sitting here in the audience, I've had the privilege of meeting quite a few of you young people, and I learned something very important about the youth of America. I don't like you. A lot of you can go to hell. Well, regardless, I'm here to talk about the MTV Viewers' Choice Awards. Pick up the phone and cast your vote for the best video. Remember, vote for Bob Dole in November. Bob Dole's the candidate who gives you free cigarettes. That's right, free cigarettes. There you go. There, smoke them if you got them, you damn dirty hippie. There, free cigarettes. Dole in 96. Peace out.
Norm didn't give a fuck. Gotta love Norm. He was underappreciated for his time.
On the way, Jenny McCarthy, Alanis Morissette, and an extra large performance from LL Cool J.
Where the hell is my deodorant? Ooh, come on, Mike.
Oh, her armpits kind of stink. Shit, can I get a little sniff in there? Can I smell a little bit? Can I smell your hot girl stink? Sorry. Bro, that's fucking Wendy from Breaking Bad before she became old, right? How much for a Wendy, Wendy? That's gotta be Wendy from Breaking Bad.
Hey, baby.
Oh god, the lip liner around the lips. That used to be a look.
You on my way?
Excuse me?
Ooh, is my engine hot or is it just me?
Listen, buddy, why don't you save your breath for your inflatable girlfriend, okay?
Man, you're so beautiful when you're angry, baby. I love it. I love it.
Why don't you suck my
Daddy.
tailpipe? Listen, have you ever tried being yourself?
You're right. It's just I have these control issues, coupled with a fear of intimacy. I'm so ashamed.
All right, dude, listen. Get yourself together, okay? And get off Pinky, you're scratching her.
Who are you, anyway?
The name is Super J, and I'll be back.
New show coming in December.
Wow. That show clearly did well. Fucking fruit booter with your fucking inline skates.
Hurry! Call someone, collect. Use 1-800-CALL-ATT.
All right, you guys want to write that number down, 1-800-CALL-ATT, in case you want to make long-distance phone calls. Like, here's a way to do it cheap. They're trying to help you out.
It always costs less than 1-800-COLLECT. And right now, you'll save an extra 25%.
That's my boy.
1-800-CALL-ATT, it always costs less, so now you'll save an extra 25%.
Oh, shit. Someone's AJR's being demanding. Call that number now. All right? I'm a sub, so I listen to people who try to dom me in the chat. 1-800-CALL-ATT. See what happens.
Thank you for calling AT&T. Calls recorded for quality. Are you calling to open a new internet or video account?
No. Where's Jenna McCarthy?
Sorry, I can't tell whether you said yes or no. Are you calling to open a new internet or video account?
What? Hello? Hello?
Please say what you are calling about.
Like, where's Jenna McCarthy? Yeah,
Sorry,
we want some chicks. You sound like a chick. Are you horny, baby? Come to Butthead.
Please wait. One moment, please, while I handle your request.
We're gonna score, Butthead. We're gonna score. Shut up, Beavis. I'm going to score. You're gonna sit there and watch. 'Cause you suck. Oh, yeah, that's right. This music sucks. Turn it off.
Sorry, but our
Shut up. Where are the chicks?
so I can help you. What's the account number or phone number on the account?
Shut up, bunghole. Where's that girl with the blonde hair? I want her to spit in my mouth. Shut up, Beavis. She's gonna spit in my mouth first, bunghole.
Can you repeat the number, please?
Can you repeat my number? It's 69. 69. Yeah, that'd be cool.
What's the account number or phone number that's on the account again?
Shut up. Are you gonna, like, do it with me, or do I have to, like, call another 800 number?
Which product are you calling about? Your Uverse TV service?
We're calling about...
TV stream? Or a different TV service?
We're calling about boobs. Yeah. Where are your, chicks at?
Sorry. Which product are you calling about? Your Uverse TV service? Satellite TV service?
I'm trying to get some service on my unit. yeah, me too. Me too. I want you to service my unit.
To get you to the right agent, which product are you calling about? Your Uverse TV service? Satellite TV service? DirecTV stream? Or a different TV service?
Are you stupid? How many times do I have to say it? We're trying to find some chicks. Yeah, chicks. Yeah. Do it. Connect us. Or something. Whatever you do.
Sorry. Which product are you calling about?
Stop saying sorry.
Service?
You're pissing me off. I want to speak to your manager or something.
Which are you calling about?
Yeah, I want to speak to a manager. I'm pressing 1.
Which are you calling?
Bunghole.
Which are you calling about? A personal or business
Beavis,
account?
this bitch is stupid. I don't know if they ever said bitch on Beavis and Butthead, but I can kind of do the voice, so I'll make him say whatever I want him to. Oh, not this fucking commercial again. Jesus Christ.
We're here presenting the R&B Award.
Yeah.
Oh, is this Chris Rock before he got the shit slapped out of his face? AJR $2. Go check my super chat. Oh, shit. Did I miss it? I was too busy in character just then. I was busy being an auteur. I have an idea. Use the Obama phone and let's call up old infomercial numbers on stream, like old horny midnight phone numbers. Well, I haven't been presented with that yet. I tried calling... You're not going to get a 1-900 number on MTV until it's probably like super late at night, which this would have aired during prime time, so... It was a good idea, bad execution, not going to happen. Wish it would.
Hey, New York!
All right.
Everybody's talking about this Macarena thing. This Macarena, I'm an electric slide man myself, you know.
I'm a slow jam man myself. I gotta get with a slow jam.
All right.
That's what this is all about right here.
It's all about the slow jam. See, they got me out here presenting Best R&B Video. It's the MTV Awards, you know. Why would they get a black man to present the R&B video, you know? You know, I came out here to expand my audience, you know. I don't got nothing against R. Kelly, but, you know, I could have presented, you know, award to him on the Soul Train Awards. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. And what you doing here, Beck?
Like I said, I'm here for the slow jams.
All right.
That's why I'm riding my Coupe de Ville. I'm talking about slow jams. I'm keeping it on the down low.
Everybody's here.
This is so fucking cringe, bro. Ugh, this hurts.
Yeah. Keep it on the down low.
I'm gonna play with your body.
All right. Hey, Suge Knight, how you?
Bro, they got the whitest, nerdiest, dorkiest dude up. Anyway, I'm gonna pee while this happens.
What you doing? Don't kill me. All right.
That would actually be funny if Beck just slapped the shit out of Chris Rock.
Let's see. All right. And the nominees for the Best R&B Video are
Tony Braxton for You're Making Me High.
You make my temperature rise. Ooh, boy, you're making me high.
Mariah Carey featuring Boys to Men for One Sweet Day. D'Angelo for Brown Sugar. Fugees for Killing Me Softly.
And the winner is the Fat Band. No, the winner is...
Oh, they're still talking.
The Fugees.
Yeah, of course. Oh, is he holding up the flag for Haiti? Wycliffe Jean. It was a cover. It was a cover. It wasn't even their fucking original song. Congrats, you got a fucking award off a cover. I can't stand I can't stand anybody. I can't stand Wycliffe Jean and I can't stand Lauryn Hill, so I'm skipping this. All right, that's what, Michael Buffer? He's gonna buff my unit with his mouth. I don't know, why not? Oh no, oh no. Oh, is this No, we're skipping the fuck out of this performance. I don't give a flying shit about LL Cool J for any era.
Still ahead, Alanis Morissette, the award for Best Rap Video. And we'll go live to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for a special performance.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Oh. Who are they inducting in 96? Like the first dude that ever, like, played a power chord?
MTV's fall lineup doesn't just look and sound great. Take a whiff. We've got aromatic new shows starring Jenny McCarthy.
Are you guys up for it?
Dennis Rodman and Daria.
It's Daria.
Plus the pungent return of Ren and Stimpy.
and the musty stench of a special Sex in the 90s.
Musty stench, you say? I'm intrigued.
On the safest sex of all.
The Buddy's real popular.
This fall, MTV is...
Nope. None of that. Alright, well, okay, who's this bitch?
All paycheck for whoever was available has become a launching pad for many young directors to become feature film directors. So tonight I would like to be the very first to say to the winner, boy, yours was the best. And the nominees are...
Okay, got a little Bjork.
Jesse Perez for Foo Fighters, Big Me.
Oh, these are the actual, I guess, directors? Music video directors? Whoever the fuck Jesse Perez is? I don't know what I'm watching right now. I feel like I'm having a stroke. Oh, okay, yeah.
Stefan Sednawi for Alanis Morissette, Ironic. Jonathan Dayton and Valerie Faris for the Smashing Pumpkins, Tonight, Tonight.
And the winner is Jonathan Dayton and Valerie Faris, Smashing Pumpkins.
Great. Cool. Oh, is that Neil Young?
Well, over the past year,
Alright, what lame-ass bullshit does this guy have to say?
we've all become painfully aware of the growing problem of heroin addiction in this country. 25 years ago, Neil Young wrote a song that's just as relevant today as it was then. Neil's on tour in Cleveland tonight, but he's standing by live inside the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum for a very special performance of that song. Ladies and gentlemen, Neil Young.
I gotta say, I don't care. I like Neil Young's album Mirrorball that he did with the members of Pearl Jam, and then I liked his album Trans. Yes, that was the name of the album. It's a great electronic album. Those are his only two albums I like, and the reason I like them is because they sound nothing like Neil Young. Although, you know, we all like Old Man or whatever it's called, and Keep on Rocking in the Free World. I mean, that's a good song, too. I mean, I like him a lot better than anything else Crosby, Stills, and Nash and Young put out. Rust Never Sleep, sure, I'll give you that one. Okay, not a lot of heroin users in the chat. That doesn't bode well for me, because I kind of need people to... Oh yeah, Heart of Gold, that's good. Okay, maybe I actually do like Neil Young, because I just named like 2 albums and like 5 songs he's done that I like. Okay, no, I actually do like Neil Young. I literally just revamped my opinion in real time. Piece of Crap by Neil Young. Is that a real Neil Young song? Piece of Crap. Did he like buy a like DVD player from Best Buy and it didn't work? And he's like, "This inspires me to write a song." After the Gold Rush. You know what? Okay, I do like Neil Young. Okay, you guys have turned me. But has anyone ever heard Trans? That's a really good album. And Mirrorball. Those are not... Mirrorball is a great grunge album. And Trans is a really cool electronic 80s kind of Kraftwerkian album. Got a small percentage of people who've done H up in this bitch. All right, what does Uncle Dennis have to...
Crow, City of Angels, rated R, now playing.
right, not only is this show going out to 300 million households in more than 100 countries tonight.
300 fucking million? Holy fuck. Or fucking MTV was putting up some numbers back then, weren't they?
It is also the first award show in history ever to be beamed into outer space. Let's go live right now to the Russian Mir space station. The cosmonauts are 250 miles straight up, and their names are, do we have their names? Christ, the guy goes into space, we should give his name. Cosmonaut Valery Korzun and Alexander Kaleri. Boys, what's happening? How you doing? Hey. Now that's a space station you're in?
5 minutes.
Yeah, it looks a little cramped.
5 minutes.
You look like...
The Earth is flat. No, that's true. Is that the rap category? Don't care. Who's that? Hootie and... Definitely don't care about Hootie and the Blowfish. They can blow my fish. Fish delish. Fish, fish delish. Crab cakes or fish, fish delish. I have this fucking Captain D's commercial stuck in my head. It's got a nice little jingle to it. Fish delish, fish, fish delish. Crab cakes or fish, fish delish. It's a new commercial. Anyway.
And Tupac.
I fucking knew Tupac was still alive. I think they're gonna introduce Kiss now. Party, party, ain't nothing but a gangster party, party.
Yo, MTV definitely get they rock on. Y'all know we down with this rock thing, 9-6 flavor death, bro. But who knew it would last?
Dude, Snoop Dogg's like 8 foot tall compared to Tupac. Good lord.
It's this West Side style. But we're gonna keep it real. Peace in 9-6. Bring on the nominees and the noise.
Alice in Chains.
Hell yes. This was towards the very end of Alice in Chains' career, you see. Was that off of Self-Titled, or was that the Nothing Safe box set? No, that's Get Born Again. Okay, so I think this was off their Self-Titled, which came out in 95. That would be odd that they would, I mean, I guess that would make it into the 96 if they did a video for it in 96. Okay, sure, we'll go with that. This is the dying years of grunge, so I'm surprised that they're even still on. They're still on the ballot here. No, this was not off of Dirt by any means. Dirt was 92.
Marilyn Manson for Sweet Dreams.
Oh, Marilyn Manson, we're not going to hear any more from that guy. One-hit wonder over here. Hopefully he wins.
Metallica for
Boo! Boo! Yeah, it's called Self-Titled. Some people call it Tripod.
Rage Against the Machine.
How the fuck is Bulls on Parade not gonna win? Like, that shit was like fresh as fuck in 96. These are all like dinosaurs at this point. Like, Rage Against the Machine was like, what? Their first album came out in what? Self-Titled Rage came out in 92. So, but they took like 4 years between albums typically. So Evil Empire was 96. Yeah, Bulls on Parade should win this one if it were up to me. By the way, that song fucks. Like, if you play that song to this day, I don't know, man. They just they went back to like just like rock riffs that like whatever AC/DC did, Rage did that in their own way, and it just fucking works. Like, you play that song for anyone, their head's gonna be bobbing, because like that riff is kind of undeniable, especially at the very end, where it's like, Bulls on Parade, bam 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 bam, like that shit fucks. That riff fucks. It's like literally, it's a B. It's octave B to root note B. It's like the easiest fucking riff ever to play, but it's effective as fuck.
And the winner is Metallica until
Oh,
you
you
sleep.
fucking serious? Boo! The establishment band won. Boo! Now I like the video for Until It Sleeps, but like that, I mean, they were so like lost at this point, man. Like they were trying to navigate like 90s alternative shit. Like Black Album was kind of like the end of it for me. I think Load and Reload could have been made into one great album, but it should never have been two separate albums, honestly. Okay, whatever. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Who's playing? What is this? Is this Beavis and Butthead Does America? Yep.
What? Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Yeah, do America. We're gonna score.
Coming this Christmas to theaters everywhere.
There's gonna be shit, and we're gonna go to parties. It's gonna kick.
Settle down, Beavis.
Settle down, Beavis.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the world premiere of
Hey, Blockbuster, who remembers that place, am I right?
Blockbuster Video Value Packs, starring your 3 all-time favorites, movies, your favorite soft drinks and popcorn in. Take 1 movie, 1 soft drink and 1 popcorn. Take 2 movies, 2 soft drinks and 1 popcorn. And take 3 movies, 2 soft drinks and 2 popcorns. Take home a Blockbuster Video Value Pack, now playing at a Blockbuster near you. Make it a Blockbuster night.
Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, get to a phone any way you can. Hurry! Call someone, collect. Use 1-800-CALL-ATT. It always costs less than 1-800-COLLECT.
Hi, Dad.
And right now, you'll save an extra 25%. 1-800-CALL-ATT. It always costs less, and now you'll save an extra 25%.
Only a cop this tough.
Not even a bullet in the head could stop him.
Could protect a witness this important. He knows my operation from top to bottom. But the hardest part about bringing him in alive
Mayday, does anyone read? What is it, a Kirk Douglas movie?
is trying not to kill him.
Bro, I only ask questions in the chat that I feel are like pertinent and relevant, and that will add to the discussion, the overall discussion of like, you know, pop culture, nostalgia, music, pop culture. Jim and them are pop culture. We all know that. But like, yeah, any question I ask in the chat, there's a purpose, there's a reason for it, and it's pertinent to what we're watching. So that's basically what's going on with the poll questions.
Always be my bodyguard.
Will you shut up?
Damon Wayans, Adam Sandler, Bulletproof.
Don't mind him.
Adam Sandler in a movie called Bulletproof? I don't recall that fucking movie.
Simple, rated R. Now playing at theaters everywhere.
We've been talking to a few different directors about treatments, ideas that they were.
All right, so I keep hearing about Big Me by Foo Fighters. That song sucked ass, okay? That wasn't even close to the best song off their debut album. The only reason Dave Grohl is in the fucking discussion is because he was the drummer for Nirvana. Like, that's, I mean, he made a good album, and he went on to do, like, probably his best work with the album after that, 97's Color and Shape, but that song sucks. I mean, I'll Stick Around is, like, a much better song off that record as far as, like, I believe it was a single as well. Big Me is like probably one of their worst songs. Like, that's just not a good song. And a surprising amount of you have jerked off in a Blockbuster, apparently. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Coming up with for the song, and they were great ideas, but they were just really, really grand. Then we got a fax that just said, does the word Mentos bring anything to mind? And we decided that was it. We needed to search no longer.
Well, I'm on the steps now, and I know it's supposed to look natural, but I feel like Lynn Evans during the opening credits of Dynasty. Damn you, Blake Carrington. Damn your homosexual son.
Dude, he's like the most awkward, inappropriate host for an event like this. What the fuck were they thinking?
Here to announce the winners of this year's International Viewers' Choice Awards are the most popular two-dimensional personalities on MTV since Pauly Shore. Please welcome Beavis and Butthead, ladies and gentlemen.
It's just so awkward whenever they would do this. They would try to, like, shoehorn Beavis and Butthead into, like, live shit that's, like, not cartoon-based. Like, they were on, like, David Letterman at one point, because, like, David Letterman were really, like, tickled by these characters, and they were just always, like, shoehorned into these, like, live events, and it was, like, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of weird, but I've not seen this yet, so it might be funny to me. I don't know.
Even though our new movie is called Beavis and Butthead Do America.
You know, America is a funny place. I just flew in from Hollywood, and boy, is my butt tired. You know what I'm saying? Hey-o.
Damn it, shut up, Beavis. I'm trying to read this.
But seriously, folks, we do have a movie coming out. And now that we're movie stars, we got a lot of chicks. In fact, I was just talking to one of these rock and roll chicks backstage. Boy, she had the face of a saint. A Saint Bernard. You know what I'm saying? Is this thing on? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, you know. My doctor, he says I'm crazy. I said I want a second opinion. He said, okay, you're a bunghole, too. So I kicked his ass. Boy, it's rough up here.
Damn it, Beavis. Ever since we did that movie, you've been acting like a dumbass.
All right, never mind. It's funny.
Go see our movie. And now the reward for Best International. I think this is the part where they have the rewards for the other countries.
Whoa, other countries? Hey, don't get me started.
I don't know, man. I have a very simplistic sense of humor sometimes. What can I fucking tell you? My sense of humor is either so, like, it's got to be so obscure and absurd that it's, like, ridiculous, or it's got to be so fucking dumb and immature. I'm, like, one of two. It's either got to be so out there or so stupid and simplistic. I don't know. Those are my two poles of comedy.
Hey, it's Raul Khanna from the zoo that is MTV India, and the 1996 Viewers' Choice Award goes to Colonial Cousin.
Here's a bunch of songs you have never heard of.
Hey, this is George Williams of the Cemetery in Tokyo, and MTV Japan's Viewers' Choice is Kuroyume, Pistol.
And I'm in this spiritual place called Stonehenge in England. And the MTV Europe Viewers' Choice is George Michael with Fast Love. Yeah!
Olá, eu sou a Sabrina da MTV Brasil e eu tô aqui em São Paulo numa casa de umbanda para anunciar para vocês o vencedor da escolha da audiência. E ele é o Skank com Garota Nacional.
Hola a todos, yo soy Edith de MTV Latinoamérica y estoy aquí para presentarles el video de las masas escogido por nuestra audiencia. El ganador es Ella usó mi cabeza como un revólver de Soda Stereo de Argentina.
Oh no, I want to try my shitty pronunciation on that song title.
O vencedor da escolha da audiência. E ele é o Skank com Garota Nacional.
No, not that one.
Hola a todos, yo soy Edith de MTV Latinoamérica y estoy aquí para presentarles el video de las masas escogido por nuestra audiencia. El ganador es Ella usó mi cabeza como un revólver de Soda Stereo de Argentina.
Ella usó mi cabeza como un revólver. Alright, she used my head for, I don't know, man. I don't speak fucking Spanish. Man, someone in the chat, then don't use Google fucking Translate either, motherfucker. Don't cheat. Ella usó Mi cabeza como un revolver. She put a gun to my head. Fair enough. Cool. Cool title. Edgy. I can read in German. Sie hat eine Waffe zu meinem Kopf.
Hello, everybody. It's Mike Kasem here from MTV Asia in the Jungles of Sumatra. And the 1996 Viewers' Choice Award goes to Tai Chi Boys from Korea.
Did he just say from North Korea? There's no way he said from North Korea. Hold on. North Korea doesn't release music, I don't think.
Por nuestra audiencia. El ganador es Ella usó mi cabeza como un revólver de Soda Stereo de Argentina.
Hello, everybody. It's Mike Kasem here from MTV Asia in the Jungles of Sumatra. And the 1996 Viewers' Choice Award goes to Tai Chi Boys from Korea.
Oh, Korea. You didn't... okay, so obviously it's South Korea. Obviously. I don't know. Call me fucking dumb, but in the 90s, I'm assuming Korea was still split up into North and South, right? Like, that didn't happen after the 90s, right? He just said Korea. I'm assuming South Korea. Well, those stupid idiots. Korea will never make anything that's, like, very popular after that, so good luck, South Korea, making music that's going to break through onto the mainstream charts. That's irony.
MTV 中文台的 VJ Stacy 是傻西，现在在地方是秦始皇皇陵的兵马俑场。要为你揭晓的是这个亚洲观众票选的得奖者，得奖的是来自台湾的唐娜，《自由》。我会在这个世界的尽头等你，让生命一次走一变成了回忆。
Well, I hate to rain on the International Goodwill Parade, but I understand the Russian spaceship has landed in Central Park and they're coming here to kick my...
Fudgies. Yeah, remember that. Fudgies. Dennis Miller said that.
Piece of me, Ilya Kyriarkin? Come on. All right, exactamundo. They're here. Our next performers are so cool and alternative that Steve Buscemi recently auditioned for a small role in the band. Bush, ladies and gentlemen, Bush.
Okay, somebody said earlier they did not want me to skip the Bush performance. If you're still in the chat, let me know. Because if not, I am. I'm more of an everything Zen kind of guy because it's got that cool like rock slide guitar that you'd never really heard after that song. That was pretty innovative for that time. Okay, it's doing some weird like tape phase thing with the VHS tape at this point. I would definitely classify Bush as post-grunge. They popped up after the grunge lasted from like 89 to like 92 or 93. It was a very short window for as big of an impact as it made. And Bush was definitely post-grunge. I'm Eddie Trunk right now. At least they didn't use backing tracks, bro. It was all live, bro. Backing tracks are of the Satan. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna skip it. It's boring. Oh, you got Daria in there? Oh, you got, is that, what's his nuts? Forget the guy who does Bill Clinton on Saturday Night Live. Daryl Hammond. Yeah, Daryl Hammond.
There's more where that came from, you damn pig. Yeah, just march somebody. Hey, Bob, now that everyone's last chance to vote for the Year's Choice Award, I'm curious, what's your favorite video?
You want to know my favorite video, do you?
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, Bob Dole's favorite video is, well, it's that one of your campaign manager with that dirty whore.
You know, I like that one, too. I do. I swear I do. I do. I do.
What'd somebody say there?
Something in my ear.
Still ahead, Sharon Stone, Van Halen, and Tim Robbins.
Van Halen? Hope you guys heard that.
Hands up.
Oh God, it smells like rotten eggs. Jesus fucking Christ.
The award for Best Alternative Video.
Oh.
My name is Daria. Here I am, smiling. This is my family. At least that's their story. These creatures roam the halls of my school. And this is me with my best friend Jane, smiling.
Daria, coming soon on MTV.
Dude, it smells like fucking rotten eggs. Good lord. Nope, no NFL shitting up in this house. $2 super DJ. Call that Pepsi number. Norm post on the screen. I didn't see it. You'll have to figure it out for me.
Like me, you'll love this new collection from Westwood. It's called All for Love. Check it out. You get love and favorites from Richard Marx, Babyface, Simply Red, Paula Abdul, and many more. If you fell in love to these songs, or just love great music,
I did a whole video about CD compilations on my edited videos on my YouTube channel, which are far better than my live streams, which are a fucking train wreck. So if you want to check that out, go over to my YouTube channel and check out my CD compilations video. I don't fart or burp on those videos, so you might like them more.
Then All for Love is for you. Get it on 2 cassettes for $24.99 or 2 CDs for $29.99.
To order All for Love, call the number in your screen or send check or money order for $29.99 for 2 CDs or $24.99 for 2 cassettes plus shipping and handling to the address above. Must be 18 or older to call.
Don't get the classes I want. Won't graduate on time. Can't believe they're raising tuition. This is not working. But this will. Classes I need to graduate on time, and no surprises about tuition. Works for me.
Call ITT Technical Institute at 1-800-942-0099. That's 1-800-942-0099.
Dude, ITT Tech had a fuck ton of money back then because their commercials were on every network. and it was like every third commercial was for fucking ITT Tech. I, myself, as a kid, was like, maybe I'll go to that college. I don't know. It's the only one I know of. I'm Corey Feldman. I helped a lot of girls in Hollywood.
Ever since MTV's Buzz Clips, I've been buzzing about 100 times a day. People say I could go blind. Or grow hair on my palms. Maybe I buzz too much. I wonder if men buzz more than women. Oh, it's what I got. I think it's healthy and natural.
MTV Buzz.
Save a lot of money down, know that we've always been down. We're just camping out in the 90s right now. God, I feel like I'm in the 90s currently.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
All right, dress rehearsal's over. We're about to go on live. No, he's an accomplished actor, director, writer, political activist, dad, but tonight he faces his greatest challenge, presenter patter. Ladies and gentlemen, put him together repeatedly for Tim Robbins. Tim.
On any given day, more than half the video
I thought Tim Robbins was that motivational speaker guy.
as a program director sees are crass promotional video rehashes, and a select number of them are fresh and alternative. In the spirit of the crass and the promotional, I'd like to say that Dead Man Walking is
okay,
still in the
Tony
store's
Robbins.
soundtrack. It's fantastic. Buy it. You want it? Here, take it. And in the spirit of the innovative and the fresh and the alternative, the nominees for the best alternative videos are...
Yeah, we'll see how drunk I am, you fucks.
Bush for glycerine.
There's your glycerine. There's your song.
Everclear for Santa Monica.
That song sucks. I hate that song. Leave out behind, skip out past breakers, watch the world die.
Foo Fighters for Big Me.
How did Big Me sweep this fucking... that song in video... I mean, the videos, yeah, it's funny. LOL, it's the drummer from Foo Fighters. He's doing a funny video. That song fucking sucks. I'll Stick Around is such a better song off that fucking album. And it's so much more representative of what that album was. Big Me was like their fucking throwaway, goofy-ass song. That's annoying to me.
The Smashing Pumpkins for 19...
Honestly, that one should win. Like, if 1979's up, like, that one should win.
79.
I'm gonna take a shot. Wait, I need a sody pop.
And the winner is Smashing Pumpkins.
Good. As they should have. Yay!
We're happy we're still alternative.
We were wondering.
I just, as long as we're on the alternative subject, it's, we're very proud to be an alternative band. I know that word has been kind of around, but the fact of the matter is it's what we come from, and it's been bands like Soundgarden, Nirvana, and others of our ilkage that have made music so exciting these past 6-7 years, so we're very proud of this, and thank you.
I just wanted to thank Filter for giving us their drummer.
And thanks again to Jonathan, Valerie, and everyone else.
If you think Darcy looks hot there, you should see her in the Ava Adore music video in '98, where she's like all goth with like brunette hair and looking all gothy and lusty. Darcy was hot. Like a unique, like Gen X hotness. Almost said Gen Z. Hey, I'm taking a shot. Tell everyone on the fucking wherever they bitch about me that I'm getting drunk on stream right now. God help me. Feel like I'm navigating this plane pretty well for being a drunkard. I feel like if I was truly drunk, I'd be like jerking off on stream or something, like, I don't know, like a certain dark side Phyllis. I don't know. The Egg King accepting more awards. Exactly. Here's a shot. It's rubbing alcohol, essentially. You can see my battered, broken eyes behind the glass of the shot. Let's go. Good Lord.
Please welcome the littlest star of the upcoming film Copland, Janeane Garofalo.
Oh, she was still hot then.
Hello? Hello, how are you? Good, me too. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome the wildest bunch of young people to emerge from Ireland since the Kennedys. Please welcome the Cranberries.
Oh! $2 super chat from E-Rock Shots. I already did one, so I'm assuming that's retroactive. This is the most punk rock that I've ever heard the Cranberries be. Oh, the Larry Sanders Show. Props to you, Pleasant Fury, for bringing that show. I love that show. It's so fucking underrated. Hey, now. What was it? Hank, what's his fucking name? Hank Kingsley? Yeah. Hey, now. This is Hank Kingsley. Yeah, that show is very underrated. Gary Shandling, Jeffrey Tambor, Rip Torn. Okay, I don't care about her little yodeling Irish ass.
Music Awards are brought to you by Taco Bell. Choose from 8 extreme value combos from just $1.99. Adidas and Best Buy. Some places are known for great music.
Is this I'm With Stupid by Static X? He's a loser! She's a... Fuck off. Oh, there's the gay M&Ms. $4.99 from Paul for whatever reason. Thank you for the grift. Thank you for the grift. Low, sir, ill.
Waiting outside. The only thing missing from the honeymoon.
You Yanks had such sick adverts. Input username now. Actually, the Europeans had way cooler adverts because the FCC wasn't on their ass about every little thing, so you could do a lot more edgy shit in your adverts. I know this because I have these video director collections on DVD, and they have advertisements they did in Europe, which are way cooler than American advertisements I had seen.
Is the groove.
Hey, She was my wife! She didn't want to be with you. So why couldn't she love me anyway?
You know, you're a beautiful girl, Freddie. Feel bad the way you turn up in this bad crowd situation.
We're gonna go at it, aren't we, Sam?
Big time.
Go ahead. Shoot.
Keanu Reeves.
Why can't it be nice when you come home to visit? You know, normal like other families.
Feeling Minnesota, rated R. Starts Friday.
Feeling Minnesota. That was from that fucking Soundgarden line from Outshine. I'm feeling Minnesota. And I'm looking California. Get the movie rolling. Yeah, anyway.
September 13th. There she is.
My shell's cracking.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
You big.
Oh, you want me to rip ass on stream? I've been doing it this whole time, but they're like, do you want to hear it? I can't have you smell. I would like that if I could, but maybe I could get you to hear it.
Oh, hello. Thank you.
Give me a break. So, is it love?
Yeah, and love hurts.
This reminds me of that music video for Der Totenhosen's 12 Seine Jägermeister video. I don't know if you guys have heard of Der Totenhosen. They're a German like punk band. So seine Jägermeister gar nicht gern allein. Anyways, it's a cool song. It's got animation like this. Oh my god, it's so premium. I want to show my tits. Jesus Christ, I'm caught up in the moment.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow, to my knowledge, should still be hot here. Play Augen auf Umf. The band Umf. Vielleicht kann ich das tu später auf, aber wir sehen das jetzt.
It is a truth universally acknowledged that when accolades are given, those who are famous get glory, and those who do the actual work.
I might be getting kind of horny right now, but I feel like Gwyneth Paltrow would be a good kisser. That's just me. I feel like she'd be a passionate maker-outer. Or she could suck at it. I don't know. She's got the fucking jaw there. Seems like she'd be a good... What is this fucking song again? Jesus. What are we doing now? Best editing? No. No. I'm sorry, you guys. As someone who has to edit video literally after this stupid live stream is over, I don't give a flying dog of a shit about the editor of the video. And I respect the art of editing. God knows I've done it hundreds of times at this point on my YouTube channel. That is like one of the lowliest jobs. It sucks editing. I hate editing. It's like one of the worst parts of making a video. So I'm just going to fast forward through this here. I'm sure the Smashing Pumpkins won. Is that Oasis? One man's ass is another man's oasis, which is something my cousin said at one point. I'm skipping past it because I do want to wrap this shit up by like 2 a.m. Oh, there's Van Halen. Is that with David Lee Roth? Okay, let's see what's going on with this. I wish I could get like a solo track of Michael Anthony's backup vocals for Van Halen. Because like, he made up, to my knowledge, he made up like all of those great background vocals that Van Halen had. That was like the bass player, Michael Anthony. But I can't seem to find like a solo track of just his backup vocals. But I would really love to hear that though. I think that would be interesting because from what I've been told, like he was the dude who provided those vocals, like, because like Van Halen had a lot of really big backup vocal things that were not David Lee Roth. I don't know. I'm sure some nerd will correct me in the chat if I'm wrong about that.
I think we're here to present Best Male Video of the Year award.
By the way, just to be real, I want to like thank you guys for so many of you like hanging out for me doing a non-angry video game nerd, a non-nostalgia critic, non-YouTube drama bullshit video. And I'm just doing what I want to do. I'm watching shit that has to do with music, which is like where my heart is. And we've consistently had about like around 90 people in the chat. And I really appreciate you guys for like hanging out for this shit. Because like I really like don't love always having to cover shit like AVGN and all that shit. It's fun every now and then, but sometimes I do feel like my hand is forced. And this is kind of like more of my like zone, like where I feel like I'm most natural at. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out and watching and sticking with this, because this motivates me to want to like do more of this and less of the other shit, which quite frankly is toxic as fuck. And yeah, it's fun to do every now and then, but I really don't like having to do it all the time. So I appreciate everyone that's sticking around and watching this. So thank you.
Okay. Right, Dave?
Oh, Dave.
Yeah.
No. Instead
Thank
of
you,
the best
Ashtray.
award thing, we have to make an announcement. We have to address a subject here. This is the first time that we've actually stood on stage together in over a decade.
I like how they act like they like each other. They fucking hate each other so much. Like this band, Van Halen is one of the most dysfunctional bands of all time. It's play acting. It's so funny. Oh yeah, Van Halen over Van Hagar all day. Yeah, fuck the Sammy Hagar era of Van Halen. I mean, Sammy Hagar is a beast in his own right, but I just come on. They did their classic shit with David Lee Roth, and he sucks. Everybody knows that, but like he was good on the records, and I think that's all you can really say. $5 super chat from K Shack. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here. I love you. I want to date you right now. Let's make it official.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll do it for Al. We're here to present the award for Best Male Video. Michael?
Have you noticed how things have changed a lot since the last time we were up here, really? No, really. It used to be, I want my MTV. Here, I'll blow your head off, man.
Oh, he said a lot of naughty words just then. They just blipped him the fuck out. Okay.
Okay, we'll get... Okay.
David Lee Roth is such a fucking cocksucker. I can't stand that dude at all. Like, he's still got that whole 1980s like Sunset Strip personality that he's bringing in, and it's like, well, after that's come and gone, it's just like, I don't know. I think it was even cringy to Gen Xers even then. I would think.
Hey, I got a line here. Okay, this year's nominees come from all over the musical map, from Beck to R. Kelly and everything in between. Ed?
Bro, look at him. He's like a fucking old maid. He's like, oh, it's all about me. I'm just shuffling around over here. He's like fucking old, irrelevant bastard. AJR $5 super chat. If MTV held their award show in this current climate, would you want to host? Oh, man. I wouldn't know of any. I would know of like maybe a couple of the acts, but like, and I would probably hate all of it. Like, I would have no connection to it whatsoever. I'd still do it, though.
Take a look at him.
All right.
Ryan Adams. For the only thing that looks good on me is you.
Bryan Adams, the guy who did Everything I Do It For You, that guy, I brought my own real six string in the sun. Oh no, that was John Mellencamp, whatever. But no, Bryan Adams, was he trying to get edgy? And like, dude, a lot of these guys tried to get edgy in the 90s, and it like did not work out for most of them.
Good on me.
Back for where it's at. Coolio, the 1, 2, 3, 4, something new. R. Kelly featuring Ronald Isley.
Well, he's in jail.
For Down Low, nobody has to know.
And she did all the down low.
Seal for Don't Cry.
Okay, I can just tell you right now, Don't Cry by Seal, that wins, okay? That whole fucking album, that whole album is so underappreciated. It's one of my top 10, honestly. Seal's second album with Kiss from a Rose, that fucking whole album is a banger from beginning to end. If you were at all a fan of adult contemporary, 90s adult, like say in like the vein of Sting, perhaps, or I don't know, like that. I don't know. That album just doesn't even have like a genre. It's just so fucking good and so underappreciated. Don't Cry should win. I'm just saying right now. Seal crapped out after this album. He really did. But his first two albums, killer. But especially the second one, though. That second album with Kiss from a Rose, that fucking whole album slapped.
Oh, there you go.
And the winner is, ladies and gentlemen, a big blast off, noisy, screaming, nonstop.
What is he fucking talking about? Just say who the winner is, you stupid middle-aged fuck.
Summiter Plummet, New York City style. Applause for
Okay, I'll accept Beck, I guess, but Seal should have won that. Dude, Beck looks like he's like 15 years old right now. Like, what the fuck?
Did I win this? Huh. R. Kelly. I thought that was Seal. This is Best Male Award. Not sure what that means, totally.
Because he's already bought into the gender non-binary, non-conforming thing. Good for him. He's denying gender norms. What a progressive man. Or what a progressive them.
I'd like to thank Steve Hamp, who made this video with me.
All right, no one cares.
Ooh, stand tall, don't you fall.
Shut up, dude.
Don't go doing something foolish now.
Shut
All you're
up.
doing right now is silly human pride.
Shut up.
Just sending it out to our good friend Sammy Hagar. Ladies and gentlemen, Academy Award winner.
Oh, he called out Sammy Hagar because Van Halen. Oh, that's cute. That's the white people's version of East Coast versus West, I guess, is Sammy Hagar versus David Lee Roth.
Sarandon.
Thank you. 1996 has been perhaps the greatest year for women in the history of music. The biggest
The biggest album of the year.
Nobody cared about women in the 90s, so that's why it got so little cheers when she said that just then.
Was recorded by a woman, and collectively we've sold more than 1 billion records worldwide. In other words, girls rule. The nominees for this year's Best Female Video are
Bjork for It's Oh So Quiet. Kappa for Give Me One Reason.
And I'll turn her back around.
Jewel for Who Will Save Your Soul.
I mean, if we're going by, like, artistic merit, Bjork, 100%. Pretty undeniable. Tracy Chapman was a 2-hit wonder. Jewel was like a 3-hit wonder. I know that's not even a term, but like she had her moment in the sun in the 90s, and then she did not fare well in the aughts. Who else? Which, I mean, I don't know. If we're going by most fuckable, it's a toss-up between Bjork and Jewel, quite frankly, in their peak. It really is a toss-up. I don't know.
Alanis Morissette for Ironic.
Oh, I wonder who's going to win. Wonder who's going to win this one. Yeah, it's going to be Alanis.
Yeah, I really do think. And the winner is
Alanis Morissette.
Alanis Morissette.
Yeah, who would have known? Don't care. Oh, what is this performance? Oh, The Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony. Don't care. Pour one out for all your dead homies. Is that Robert Stack? No, some dude.
Well, what? Do you too? And I love you personally. And now, the minute we've all been waiting for, the last award. Thank God. You know, they wanted me to come out here, read a poem, then sort of slap this manuscript down on the desk and basically kind of make fun of myself. And I figured, hey, what the hell? I'll let you do that for me. I have better things to do, like throw my hair out. The nominees for Best Video of the Year are...
Let me guess. Alanis Morissette for Ironic, Smashing Pumpkins for Tonight Tonight, Hootie and the Blowfish for whatever the fuck. Can't think of who the fourth one might be.
Bone Thugs and Harmony for The Crossroads.
Yeah, you're pulling on the heartstrings with that one, because they're pouring one out for all the dead homies. Get it?
Foo Fighters.
Really? Big Me was in the fucking video of the year? God, that song and video. Oh my God. He was fucking riding off of Kurt Cobain's fumes at this point for sure. There's no such thing as a Nepo baby as far as Dave Grohl is concerned, but there's a whatever nepotism band baby. Like, that's literally the only reason he's in the discussion.
Alanis Morissette for Ironic.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be in there.
The Smashing Pumpkins for Tonight Tonight.
like, in my opinion, I think the Smashing Pumpkins are going to get it, or Atlantis. If Atlantis gets it, that's going to be so disappointing, but I feel like the Pumpkins might get it.
And the best video of the year, the Smashing Pumpkins, tonight!
That's what I thought.
Which one of you would like this? You? Oh, yeah, I want this. This is mine. Thank you. Who would have thought? I would like to do a Welch's 100% apple juice toast. That's what this is.
Yes.
Thank you.
Again, we'd like to thank Jonathan and Valerie for their... You know, we've had an interesting year. We lost a friend, we lost our drummer, but we hope we haven't lost any fans. We respect and appreciate this very much, and
I don't understand what's wrong with the poll. It's a perfect... Yeah, I like the egg thing. Egg King wins again, for sure. Got the gold cup. There's nothing wrong with that poll. It's a fine question. I don't understand why there would be anybody talking about it in the chat.
you know, to anyone who wonders, I mean, we're fine. And we love our family. Without them and our friends, we wouldn't have anything. So, thanks.
Anybody who questions my polls have never played Earthworm Jim 2. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about it.
A lot. And James says hi to his mom and dad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. All right, what do you say we seal this show with a great, big, sloppy, tongue-in-the-throat fireworks exploding?
What? That was disgusting. I wish he hadn't have said that.
Blood-spurting lip lock live from under the Brooklyn Bridge.
Oh, I think they're going to play New York Groove. I fucking love this performance because Ace Frehley is such a sloppy-ass guitar player. But it's fucking great in the context of original Kiss. Though he did play better in the 70s, when he rejoined them in the 90s, he had a certain sloppiness to his playing that, to me, added charm. And, oh, it is sloppy, and he's barely getting the job done, but, like, it embodies that 70s drug-addled rock and roll experience that you can really only get from somebody who once was a guitar icon in the 70s, who's now coming back in the 90s, and is performing with that same kind of, you know, he's capable, but it's so sloppy. That's what that's why, like, Ace Frehley, he's not anywhere near one of my top players as far as guitarist goes, but I just love how he makes the sloppiness work, because, like, that's kind of like real rock to me. Because now if you see a band live, it's so fucking pristine, and if they're not playing the tracks, there's some hired gun, you know, playing right to the click, right on time, and Ace is just sloppy, and, like, that to me shows you're putting your heart into it to a certain degree. You might be a little fucked up, but, like, there's so much behind a performance rather than the actual performance itself. And so many, like, rock stars have, like, lost that vision. So I think that's what we're about to see now, if my memory serves me correctly, because I have looked up Kiss's performance of this song. I think that's what they're about to do.
You wanted the best, you got the best. It's Kiss!
There are no borders, there are no prime ministers, there are no presidents. There's only one nation, that's Kiss Nation. There's only one rock and roll national anthem. Rock and roll all night, party every day.
Okay, if they're playing Rock and Roll All Night, I'm skipping it because I hate that song. Yeah, Knights in Satan's Service. That's exactly what KISS stands for. Oh, are they really going to cut off New York Groove? You motherfuckers. Are you serious? Are they only going to play Rock and Roll All Night, like, live? You motherfuckers. Yes, they are. Let me see. Are they going to play the actual... Oh, that sucks.
There's opening act.
Alright, I gotta look this video up now. I've already gotten copyright flagged so much it doesn't even matter. I'm gonna play New York Groove because it's an Ace Frehley song. It's a cover, but he did it on a solo album when all four of them did solo albums. I'm gonna play that and I'm gonna dip out. So that's how that's gonna go down. Yeah, here we go. A way better sound quality too, so you'll get a treat for your ear holes here. Sorry for anyone who doesn't like KISS. I like how as I'm ending, I have the most viewers right now. It's awesome. Oh my god, I might be gay. Might be gay. Might be gay. Holy hell, that sound quality is a lot better and a lot louder. Holy shit. Do they have it in 16:9? They sure do. Man, now we're jumping into the 21st. I'm fucking dragging and lagging and being a little bit of a faggin'. Yeah, you can't stretch out 16:9 as much on this panel, so it's going to be a little bit smaller. But, yeah, for those of you who don't like KISS, then you can piss the fuck off. Just kind of barely hanging on the beat, like barely hitting on like the ones and the twos over there. Fucking sloppy ass motherfucker. I love it.
Many years since I was here on the streets, I was passing my time away.
Yo, can I just say, like, people underestimate Ace Frehley's, like, vocals. Like, he was not that bad of a fucking vocalist. Like, sure, at the height of his powers, Paul Stanley was, like, the best of the singers in KISS. Though some may argue Peter Criss. But, I mean, I don't know. He sang on, like, what, 2 songs? But, like, Ace had some decent vocals. But in their memoirs, both Gene and Paul, like, just insulted the fuck out of Peter and Chris's vocal abilities. All those motherfuckers could sing, in my opinion, but, yeah, this is an Ace song.
To the left and to the right, buildings towering to the sky, and it's out of sight in the dead of night. Here I am again in the city, with a fistful of dollars, and you better believe back in New York, I'm back in the New York groove. I'm back in the New York groove. In the New York groove. In the
so sloppy. That guitar playing is sloppy as fuck. I love it. Yeah, all right, we had fun tonight, right? That was fun. That was fun for everyone. I gotta edit some video. I gotta do some other shit while I'm alive and well. I'm glad you guys hung out for this. That was fun. A lot of fun. Makes me want to do a 97 video music, or a 94 maybe, because I did 95 and 96. Maybe a 92. Maybe a 99. 99 was when I came of age and I started watching this shit, so I'm pretty sure Eminem was on that one. But thanks for hanging out, everybody, and keeping this tight, clean and tight. So whenever you watch the VOD, it's only this and no other bullshit. So until